All right, we're back and live, everybody. Say hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone.
G'day.
After a false start there, I think we're up and going. Yes, our beautiful faces are here, Lisa. We're here. So yes, we're back today. As you can see, I'm in the GM chair, so we have another episode of Candlekeep Mysteries, keeping it on a roll here as everyone's very busy with this and that this summer, so we can't always be here. So keeping Strahd on ice for a little bit longer. I know we're all excited to eventually get back to it, but for this week we're gonna have some fun roaming around Candlekeep and seeing what everyone wants to get up to and get curious with. So as you can see, Lisa's just a bit busy this week and unable to join us, but we are very happy to have Emma back, our favorite bean, who was on a conference. We'll learn what that means for her character exactly, and what she was up to in the in-game side exactly, in just a few minutes. No big warm-up today since we're already way behind schedule, but if nobody has anything they want to mention before I'd give the recap. No?
Apparently our background music is very loud.
Alright.
Is it on the stream? I will turn it down.
No, it's okay. I think it's okay. Maybe just a bit go down.
Yeah, put a little bit down, otherwise, as long as it's not going over too many people's voices or anything like that, I think we're okay. Alright, so previously on the Candlekeep Mysteries, so the party returned to Candlekeep through a transport via plant spell provided by the old tortle druid Shelmer, who is back in the Great Library of Candlekeep. After doing a little bit of catch-up with Shelmer and Al being pretty much awestruck by this the oldest other tortle he'd ever seen, just awestruck in his eyes, every party member, after catching up, was deciding that it was time to earn a little R&R, and they, as well as their unforgettable companion Falrax, went to the bath and steam house to recuperate. Falrax specifically needing to clean himself up before seeing Nax Olossis, his friend that had his dear friend who had sent the party to essentially go on a quest to find him, and now is happy to take him off their hands. As the party relaxed, Bean remembered she had a conference on other planes or something like that she wanted to attend, and excitedly and quickly had to scurry off to make time for it, to be able to go and be back by the next morning. The rest of the party, rejuvenated from the healing waters, all got a little hungry and decided head over to Jensen's creamed ice cream stand to get a bite of his delicious and creamy ice balls. However, the newest and most experimental flavor he had on hand, Goodberry, just did not impress Al's taste bud, who insulted Jensen a little bit, implying that it was derivative and to stick to the natural fruit itself. But not to let critics get to him, Jensen did say he had one other new creation, protein powder sprinkles, a new topping that promised enhanced strength after consuming. After a little bit of negotiation, seeing that this is maybe a better investment, the party purchased 2 servings of sprinkles for the reduced price of 200 gold total, with the promise that they would spread the good word about the amazing Goodberry Creamed Ice flavor that they had just sampled. Continuing their tour, catching up around Candlekeep to see what's changed, in the Court of Air they saw their ogre pal Little One sitting outside the new outdoor gym that was currently under construction. It at present is currently mostly comprised of rocks and boulder related strength exercises. The party also interrogated or asked Burn Sternmetal, an elderly, vaguely Irish dwarf custodian who is setting up and cleaning the area on his origins. You ascertained that through talking to him that any physical work, maintenance, construction, and repairs done in Candlekeep was done by the custodians like Byrne, who were doing those roles throughout the keep. Their sort of perusal and their recuperating time done, the party went to see Keeper of the Domes Janusi. For those who don't remember, that's the Dumbledore, quote unquote, of the place, and update him on the prophecy, update him on the progress they've made on the prophecy, and also to receive their stipend of 500 gold. If you forgot to add that to each of your sheets, you're a little bit richer. One book that the party had found most recently, Sarah of Yellowcrest Manor, seemed to be of particular interest, which contained a story of a young handmaiden named Sarah, her life in Waterdeep at the service of Lord Vialis and Lady Maria Yellowcrest. In addition to her sort of story and her as a sort of diary, there was also a little bit of spicy self-insert sapphic fiction involving a fictional version of herself as a swashbuckling pirate and the queen fashioned after the lady that she's serving. Though at the end of the book, seemingly incomplete, the last diary entry mentioned her witnessing Lord Yellowcrest taking part in some sort of dark, perverse, arcane ritual and needing to warn Lady Maria about it. No other further entries after that were in there, and the party contemplated whether it was worth looking into right away or not. You also took some time to check in with Felix at Erudite Outfitters and Clothiers, both to order some new clothes as well as investigate a torn piece of cloth you found during one of your adventures. He was able to tell you that it belonged likely to a member of the Avowed, likely a gnome, and that given its source, the residue on it was likely from intense close proximity to some sort of explosive material. Finally, Sai was also able to meet with Alai, a follower of Ogma, at the temple in Candlekeep, and get some guidance about her experience with Conrad. Finding out a little bit about the monk order, the Way of the Long Death, and finding out also that the curse or bargain that she seems to have been compacted into, that she doesn't remember, has caused her to be shade touched. Essentially, the power of a god is sort of protecting this pack, and it's unlikely to be broken anytime soon. So with all this freshly in mind, trying to recover, the party took the night to recuperate, and the next morning you all find yourselves sort of in the chow hall getting some food when you sort of all kind of spot each other and decide to get together, and that's where we'll continue the story. What do you all do this morning?
First and foremost, since we had a long rest, my new level 6 thing activates, which is consulting the star chart on the back of my shell. So I assume looking in a mirror, I'm able to
see it.
Yeah, I just know it. I don't need to see it, I just know it. But Al can kind of read the stars and see if there will be a fortunate event in the day or an unfortunate event in the day. And it's known as Cosmic Omen. So I rolled a 2. So today it looks like it'll be fortunate events. So I think I saw like a turtle swimming happily in my star chart today. So that's great.
Does this have any effect on gameplay other than how you're feeling? Okay.
So for today, I get 3 reactions over the day. And what I can use them is kind of like Bless, except as a reaction, I can give anyone plus D6. So kind of like Bardic Inspiration, but I use it as a reaction, not as a bonus.
Nice, nice. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what are the rest of you doing?
I guess grabbing breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
Grabbing some brekkie.
Having a cheeky brekkie.
Yeah, what is on the menu today?
Oh dear God.
Knew you were gonna ask that.
Is it fish?
Everything.
You see that it's a waffle day, so it's waffles with
Oh, hell yeah.
pretty much any sort of like however you like it, whether you want like some savory with some chicken, there's that available, or you want something sweet and syrupy, they've got that for you. So it's kind of a waffle station style where you can like press your own waffle and then you can go and get whatever other food toppings you want on there.
I think Bean will come in and start using the waffles like biscotti in her coffee. And she's kind of like sitting on her chair, kicking her feet a little despondently, not as excited as she might normally be to have her 5th coffee of the morning.
Oh, hey, Bean. How was
Yeah.
How are you? We didn't see you yesterday. It's busy.
And Bean will dramatically collapse into her plate full of waffles before like pulling her head up and kind of tearing like her syrup covered face at me, like, what dead ends? I didn't know anything about where my mentor would be.
Oh shit, he's still you can't find him still.
He wasn't at the conference?
I thought I was onto something. You see, I was walking around campus and I saw that Gray, one of the students that my mentor had before me, was giving a presentation, and he did, we're all in the same department. His thesis was on extraplanar travel, and we've got this book, right? So I kind of thought, well, book, Gray, extraplanar travel, mentor, it was all working out in my head.
It makes sense, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to the presentation, and Gray was saying he was so glad I was there because he knows just how stressful the life of a graduate student can be, right? And what are we all missing? What did we always say we wanted more of, Bean? Time. And I was like, yeah, okay. His research has finally like panned out into a product. He said he didn't know anything about my mentor, but like he was so glad he came because he had something that would help me. And there was like a whole table of food. I had an affogato.
Ooh. What's
I've
that?
never had anything. Benson could never. Ice cream and coffee. Why isn't he doing this? So there I was, having my affogato, as Gray explained how what he could use his research to make sure that I could get my fair share of time if I only invested in his company.
Oh no.
All I had to do was sign up when in the year I wanted extra time. And there was a room reserved for me in the demi-plane of time. And I thought, amazing, I can use this to get so much research done.
Oh no, Bean, did you?
It's a literal timeshare.
Yeah, Bean, did you already
I would be,
give him
So,
I would be
Bean,
able to
have
how
you-
much more productive this would make me. No time passes when you're in the outside. And I can get a week's worth of studying in a second. But I asked Gray to show me his calculations, and because I bag in my hand, ready to invest.
Did you?
And with her shoulders slump a little, and she's like, he's wrong about and she starts drawing a little chart of like a little brain and like trying to illustrate the effects of like extraplanar travel on the ability to consolidate memories. And it's like, nothing I learned in there would stay out here.
Oh, so okay, that's not good.
No, because you could be like really smart in there, but then you don't benefit when you come back.
Apparently everyone who uses it comes out feeling super relaxed and refreshed, but I don't need to be relaxed and refreshed. I need to be productive.
Okay. Oh boy.
I see.
It's just disappointing on two fronts. I didn't get my mentor, and I had my hopes raised about a fantasy hyperbaric study chamber that was just fantasy. I mean, no wonder grade dropped out. Like, he just didn't have the aptitude. But yeah, so I'm sorry for delaying our investigations into the books, but I guess I thought I was onto something that would help us understand both.
Bean, I'm just so glad you're so smart and you managed to dodge a bullet there. Just a gut feeling, I think you dodged a pretty scammy kind of thing right there with your mate.
Oh, but like, Ez is always super stressed out. Maybe they might like this. They did say, like, I watched people try it. They came out looking super relaxed. Maybe I should give Ez his card.
Yeah, as long as just read the like contract line by line. Apart stepping away from, so did you were reading, you were reading the book about the what is it, about the extra dimensional space? Yeah, did you finish it?
Did I finish it?
Yeah. Yeah, the one about your master.
You'll have it.
Yeah.
So,
like...
you know what? I'll have you roll. I forget what I made you roll last time. I think we'll go with either Arcana or History. Is it Investigation? Well,
if I'm reading a book, looking for.
We'll do an investigation with advantage. So if you were reading at the conference, you were kind of in that mode to see. So we'll do that.
Okay.
Because I'd already made you do a couple rolls, so we'll see if you finish it here.
The second one hasn't gone to the tracker. Hang on.
Yeah, it's okay. Well,
Two
perfect.
14.
2 14s.
That's perfect. That's
Take
well
the
enough.
higher one.
So you did manage to make your way through the tome. You were able to get a little bit better understanding of how extra-dimensional spaces work, and there are a few notes that you noticed that were a little bit curious. Mentioning secret passwords, and it was like one that sort of caught your eye because you weren't really kind of expecting it, and you see the word was doppio under it.
PPIO?
DOPPIO, yeah.
I saw that in the book.
It was written
That's
under
another
as a password for something that you're
Okay.
a password to a space, but you're not sure. It looks like it was written. Oh, sorry. It was also looks like it was written in your mentor's handwriting, like most of the notes in the book.
Yeah, that was going to be my next question.
Mm-hmm.
That's my my hometown. W.
Whoa.
I don't know. I don't think my mentor's ever been. Why
Does
would
it
he?
have any tourist
Have you-
attractions?
Not tourist attractions, no, but the monolith is there. What I've been writing my thesis on. I didn't
Maybe
think
it's
he
really nice
cared
to
so
visit.
much about what I was working on, because he's been away for so long.
Oh, have another bite of that waffle. It'll make you feel
Yeah,
better.
She wiped
it's
her
gotten a
eyes
bit
with the soggy
soggy now. Here's a fresh one.
But if he was going there, why wouldn't he just tell me? I've always got more research to do. I mean, I could have gone with him and shown him my theory, and then he could finally approve my revisions so I could graduate. And Bean is like quickly sliding away from sadness and into anger.
Oh god. Did you look up when he is this like is it like a library book? Is there like a list of names and dates on the back of is there a card in this thing, or is it just what have you found out about this book?
So I think you.
I just remember just reading it throughout a long trip of ours while writing I think Al was carrying her or something. That's all I recall.
If I'm not mistaken, and this was a while ago, but we can act as fact. I'm pretty sure it was the last one that was checked it out was her mentor, and there was sort of a magical check in, check out type of system in place on it essentially. So it was something he was likely working on. And in the specific area regarding extra-dimensional spaces, where there was sort of keywords that you would be able to say at certain locations, it's scribbled, like I said, the password would be that. Why it's that, you don't know.
I guess the next step for me is to look into which door this password's for. Well, I guess I better start drawing a map of all possible places in Candlekeep where it could be. Al, can you get me a really big piece of paper and maybe 6th and 7th cup of coffee, because I feel like this might take me a minute. And she starts clearing the plates of her neighbors, pushing them to the side to make room.
You see a couple of other avowed are kind of just scrambling to get their waffles up. One of
Sorry,
which
can I borrow this? She grabs their napkins and start laying them out next to each other to make a.
One of which just happens to be Irony and says, "Oh, yeah, sure. Anything you need. I was done with that anyway. I couldn't help it overhearing. But what are you doing?"
I'm working, Irony.
Okay. I know better than to get in your way when you're working.
Oh god.
It's funny. Your mentor is a little bit like that. He sort of never went anywhere other than his own office, and anytime I tried to walk in, he was just like, shoo, Irony, shoo, or I have stuff to do. Don't come in here without giving me the magic word. But I'll just leave you be.
When did you last?
Word?
Did you see?
Well, like I said, if he wasn't in his office, he didn't really go anywhere else. He only ever, went and see Keeper of the Tomes when he was summoned, and as one of the great readers, he was pretty much left to do whatever he wanted. He just kind of, he didn't even come and study in the great library with anyone else. He just kind of, It must smell really funky in his office. I don't know. He never really let us inside.
You never saw him checking out books?
Oh, I mean, he would come to get a book and then he'd go right back to his office. But he also would ask us to get whatever he needed usually too.
Was Bean ever asked to give a password to go into the office? Is that like familiar behavior?
Bean was never necessarily invited to go into his specific office, so you've not actually been into his office. Whenever you need to meet him or submit something, it was kind of one of those like under the door type submission things, and then you'd find it in your little mailbox or something on the times that you would have gotten revisions, let's say earlier.
That's not how Turnitin works.
Bean, what does your mentor look like?
Bean will draw a stick figure. Can I? I wish I could draw on Discord.
I can kind of see the shapes taking form.
Kind of like a let me
draw on
give me
roll
1
20.
second. I will.
You're on the map. Do it.
Do it.
On the map?
Yeah.
Right under where it says Great Library, so the stream can see.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on a second. I'm looking at a picture just to make sure I'm right. Okay.
Making sure he's anatomically correct.
Mm-hmm. Very important.
So draw on the map?
Sure.
Yep, under Great Library on the left-hand side.
You can draw wherever.
On roll 20. Okay.
Sure.
Okay. I've never actually done this before because I'm... What color?
You're green by default. You can
Okay.
change that if you want.
Oh, that's not visible.
Yeah, white's probably a good color. Yeah, it's coming alive. Yep.
Okay, got two eyes and a head and
two nostrils. Yep.
I'm just imagining all the placemats in Candlekeep just have a picture, like this picture of a map of Candlekeep on it, and it's just Bean just drawing over one of them.
Yep.
Have you seen this?
Yeah, I'm seeing it. It's coming together.
Matthew, can you move it on Twitch? So Twitch
Oh
can
shit, I
see.
thought I did. There we go.
There.
Lovely stick figure.
Oh, I really see the mustache, or is he like?
Oh, there's nostrils.
Yeah, really long nostril hairs. I'm not sure.
What do you mean,
respect it either
others'
way.
nostrils? Is that hair? It's...
Does he have a scar? Is he Scarface?
I
Has he
don't know
got
why you're
Ponytail?
making fun of me.
Right, it looks like.
I always said my drawings were good.
Oh, Bean,
She
your
put
drawings
them
are amazing.
on the cold storage.
No, you're talking to us. We're like the dumbest people here. Don't worry about it.
Like I draw with sticks.
Yeah.
This is.
Old Star Wars.
I don't even remember if I took art. Nothing's coming to me. I think.
Yeah.
I got
Yeah.
most potential in my art class.
Oh, you definitely are talented. Like
The
far more
gold star
talented
said,
than I.
keep trying on the inside. Can't you see? Irony, you've met him. Doesn't this look just like him?
Irony just
And then-
kind of looks at you and puts like this big smile on my face. Yep, that's exactly him. Just you've got all of his little gift features and everything. Like it looks exactly like his nose.
Okay, your eyes checked, Al.
I'm not that old.
The bleeding. I feel like we should check his office with this password.
Yeah, I think so. I think, given that
Then I'll
we have
hold it
such a
up.
great drawing,
When I finally get him, I'll hold this drawing up next to his head, and then you'll see.
Then we'll all see.
I look forward to it.
I can't wait for the live comparison. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, like he better appreciate that you've done art of him.
Yeah.
Then Bean will fold the napkin up carefully and put it in her bag of holding.
All right.
Let me just grab a coffee to go, and then let's go, and then we can go.
Yeah, I'll do a quick biscotti waffle to go, just in case someone wants to dip.
Amazing.
Napkin art.
All right.
Yep. I guess
Oh,
then we
boy.
head to his office.
All right. In that case, you wrap up the rest of your waffles and coffee and everything else, and you head over to where you know to be Zaraj's office. You get to the door. What do you do?
Bean, do you normally knock? Like, what do you normally do?
Bean scratches at the door like a cat.
But yeah, this word, is this like it's not like I don't know what it means. Is there a meaning to this word?
Yeah,
It's a place.
it's a
Okay.
place. A
Alright.
place that is your hometown.
Yeah,
How do you pronounce it?
Dapio.
Does anything happen to the door?
Mm.
From here, saying the word out loud, nothing seems to happen.
Hmm. And was there any reaction to the cat scratch door?
There never is.
Make a perception roll. Whoever's most actively trying to hear.
Alright. There we go. 14.
14. You don't hear anything from the other side. Nothing. You don't hear anyone moving or anything.
I usually have to do it for upwards of an hour to get him to start sending my paperwork back. You gotta get
Door-
really annoying for a really long time.
Is
can
there
I
a
just
door
check there's-
handle?
Yeah, is there,
Yeah.
is there a lock or
Sure,
like,
there's a door handle. it's a regular door.
is it
So
is it
I'll
locked?
just touch the door handle.
If you would say.
I was gonna say, can I see if it's locked or if it's
You
if I
check.
sense anything?
You easily check. It's not locked, and
Oh, okay. Sai opens the door.
you walk in. You see what looks like a pretty, average size office. Tons of books everywhere from every sort of. There's just stacks of them. It's pretty messy. It's clearly an academic who's has a lot of sort of kettles going at the same time, different stacks here and there of books open and closed. The area itself doesn't look messy. Like, it's not exactly, it's not like dusty or anything like that. Working at Candlekeep, you do know that like custodial staff will clean around people's messes and stuff. So they'll leave all the books and stuff where they are. They won't touch anything, but anything else that's open, they will come in and clean and do what they need. So they try not to disturb people's actual work, but everything else is pretty much cleaned up.
Actually, I don't know, Al, can you just have a look around? Bean, can I have a look at the book, if that's alright?
Yeah. Bean will
Uh,
pull it out and hand it over.
And I'll have a look around.
I just wanna
Zed,
see
if
what
you
the
don't mind
book-
helping me out.
Yeah, sure. What do you need, buddy?
Not sure what we're looking for, so I guess just keep your eyes open for anything that looks out of place or suspicious.
A lot here looks out of place.
Yeah, you're not wrong. But maybe special in some way. I don't know. Bean, anything you think your mentor might have that might stand out?
Bean will go and look at desk specifically and try to get a sense of what he was working on the most recently. And
Okay. Make an investigation roll.
First crit of the day.
Damn. So
Damn.
looking through all these piles, what's evident to you almost immediately is not what's here, but what's not here. You notice nowhere in this room is his sort of log or his I don't know if we would call it log, but like sort of everywhere that you've ever you've seen him with in terms of in person, he always had a sort of log next to whatever he was working on to make his own personal notes, as well as any comments that he would make on the manuscripts or on the work that was being submitted. He would sort of keep his own personal log separate, and he sort of always had at least one copy around with him, and he would always bring it with his work. So where that work is that you normally see him, like there's sort of review papers and stuff, it would be there, and it's not there.
I suppose it's not surprising since he's not here, but yeah, he's taken his logbook with him. It's disappointing. I was hoping to see maybe recent appointments and thoughts on my manuscript, if I'm being honest. But yeah, it's gone.
I just want to see if I can tell in the book if there's like, you know how usually if someone has a favored set of pages or whatever, like can I just tell?
Like they've been more
a marked page.
earmarked, or dog-eared. Yeah.
Okay.
Like side just opens
That's
the
a
book
great
just to
idea.
see what page it falls. Like
Sure. Make an investigation roll then.
Oh boy, that's okay. Let's.
Well.
Side's just standing there holding a book.
Books are not your favorite thing.
So cool though. I'm sorry. Okay, never mind. Yep. Side's just
Oh
gonna
shoot!
stand
I
there.
was missing
holding-
one whole part. Sorry for Emma's roll. Sorry. Yeah, a little bit important. A little. There is in one specific area that does look sort of cleared of books. There's no books whatsoever. It's sort of cleared completely, and it just looks a little bit. It looks out of place. It looks like there was a bunch of books here. It didn't look strange out of place at first because things are reorganized, but in someone's personal sort of space, just having a wall empty seems very strange rather than having a few books here and there.
So like a wall is empty?
Yeah.
Why did he never use this space? Like there's so many piles of books around the room. Yeah, she'll head over to investigate that area.
Okay. Make an additional investigation check.
Very nice.
Gee.
Nostrils flaring, she's like pressing her face to the wall, sniffing it.
As Bean gets closer and closer, she notices the wall itself has a very sort of like loose purple shimmering quality that's almost imperceptible to the eye.
Al said, I think I found something. And Bean will... Like, if I touch it, does it feel like a wall?
You feel like a wall, and like as you put your hand sort of where you saw like this sort of translucent purple bit, it kind of like evaporates, and then when you remove your hand, it kind of like comes back together. But just putting your hand kind of, you can't grab anything. You don't. The wall itself seems normal. It doesn't seem like it's the wall so much as something is almost coating the wall that you're able to push through at the moment. I'll say being that reckon sort of having been so deep in your studies and immersed in this, that you would recognize this actually as being essentially the entrance to an extra-dimensional space.
Oh, then yeah, this might be it. And she'll say "Doppio."
As you speak the word, where once this sort of translucent, just barely visible sheen was showing, now in its place, these larger sort of doors start to come to focus and appear right along where the wall would be, so it's sort of taking its place. The doors are just sort of like pulsing slowly.
Are they? Is there a handle? Are they locked?
You grab the handle. You open it. You see sort of this glowing portal opening.
I want to go through, but I've just had a thought. Bean remembers her overarching goal to kind of force her mentor to come back wherever he's gone. Is there anything in the office that looks like sentimental or like a treasured tchotchke or thing like that she can threaten to tear up
Family
in front of him?
You see right on his desk, there's like a little collection of little like crystal animals all set up in a row that look like they're following each other.
Bean will wrap those up carefully in her scarf and put them in her bag, like, and whisper, I'm sorry if it comes to this, but I have to do what I have to do. Yeah, then I guess she'll call everyone together and say, I'm gonna go because this is the only clue I've had in a long time.
Stein gives back the book. You nailed it. Yeah. Just we should just be careful. We don't know where it goes. Yeah.
Then if everyone else is on board, we'll step through.
All right. You step through the portal. As you do, you're looking at what looks like a giant mansion from the outside, and I will... Oh shoot, I didn't hide that spot. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We're gonna move this along. And give me a second to change all the other stuff. You guys even see anything? Yeah, you do. Okay. You guys see the new map? Yes?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you step through the portal, and you're essentially looking at the outside of a huge mansion. Only a few feet on every side of the mansion is this sort of indigo violet miasma that's hovering about 20 feet from all sides. you're kind of like standing just at the border. So there's like just to make sure I'm clear. So there's the portal you walk through was like essentially through a door, and then you have the doors for the mansion directly in front of you. All around the mansion itself is this sort of thick purple cloud, essentially, that kind of like it looks like it's sort of shifting in and out of being. It doesn't seem like it's getting bigger or smaller. It's just always kind of like coming in and out of existence. You see on the front door what looks to be like a piece of like parchment just kind of like stabbed and like nailed into the front.
What does it say?
You go up to it, take a look, and I will share the handwritten note.
Sai's going to be in the back holding the original doors that we Oh my god.
We were gonna go there! What? Sure.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
God shifted.
Oh,
Bean
boy.
will tear off a piece of the note with her teeth. She's so frustrated.
Okay.
How do we get to the plane of fire?
It's weird that he left the sign here and not at the office.
Yeah, like why did he have to come here to then go to the plane of fire?
Also, what is this house? Is this his family house or?
Yeah, this is actually his house. Is that actually his writing? Can we confirm that?
Make an investigation check.
Bean? Like, is that you might have better luck at this then.
If Bean's doing it, she can do it at advantage,
Yeah.
since she'll be
Yeah,
the most.
she doesn't need it. 20.
Don't need it.
Jesus. Wow. So you're
I got
looking,
the scent now.
Bean. You're looking intently at this this writing, and one to always sort of take in your mentor any notes you can. You're 100% familiar with his writing, his style, his prose, how he writes. This is indeed his handwriting. It is indeed his style. However, you know that your mentor is very specific on how important it is to communicate and write clearly. You notice that the typography is off. You notice that some of the letters aren't where they should
Help! Bean spits back the piece of paper that she tore off out of her mouth and straightens it back out on the ground. It was always... He said presentation is the most important part of getting people to listen to your ideas. That's why Bean, and she puts like a elderly tremor into her voice as she imitates him. I grew this glorious mustache. And so she points out that it's not like him to make little mistakes like this, and her fingers will dot on the note HELP.
Oh shit. Okay. So we should go in. The Sai is still holding the back door.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
HELP.
Do you think
It
he's
spells
stuck
help,
in
That
Al.
spell.
HELP.
What could it mean?
Is there a deeper meaning here?
Oh my god.
Maybe we need to consult the stars.
We don't. Just help.
Okay. I'm gonna assume he's probably okay.
All right, then.
He's probably stuck in there, I think.
Oh yeah. What was stabbed in the door to keep this note in the door frame? Was it just nailed in?
It was nailed, yeah.
Okay, cool. Just making sure it wasn't like stabbed with a dagger.
No.
Okay, good. That's
bloody dagger.
Yeah, that's a little more like, holy shit, we need to hurry up.
But why did he have to hide it, though?
Okay.
In-
Well, people think Sai's gonna go back to his office, grab an office chair, and just hold it to the door, one of the doors to keep it
Oh my
open.
god, you're keeping it jammed with a chair.
Yeah, why not?
So
Why
in
not?
the natural world being, prey animals can use diversion tactics when they know they're being like stalked, they're under threat from a predator, and perhaps like
Someone
he
wanted
knew he
to
was
eat
being
the
watched.
Zero-Edge?
Perhaps eat, perhaps wanted him dead. We don't have enough information, but that's like to put this riddle on the front door that took me so long to decipher. Clearly, it's to prevent any sort of person who's stalking him or watching his actions. It might be someone who wants to eat him. It might be something else, but it doesn't sound good.
Sai, Zed, do you see anything? I mean,
I don't understand other people.
what? Sorry, your microphone cut out. I wasn't sure what you were saying.
Yeah, it sounded like you said, I don't understand anything.
People.
Oh, people, that's what it was.
No, eating other people.
Oh, eating other.
I just
Oh,
thought you
okay.
turned to us and said, I don't understand people.
I'm like, don't worry, Zed. At least you got the riddle.
It was like, Zed, I can only deal with one problem at a time.
Oh gosh.
I don't know. You're taller. You might be able to see if there's someone still here.
Oh yeah.
Are there any windows on the front of the house?
So there are, and as you look through the windows is where you see. So you see that there's like a strip. Is essentially through the windows you see that hallway, the long hallway. So you see sort of the wooden floors inside, sort of everything sort of just lit with like these magical fixtures. That it looks like.
Wait. Is there a handle on this door?
Yes.
Is it locked?
You check. Doesn't seem locked.
And we just open the door.
Sure. You open the door, you walk in, and you can see a little bit clearer than you did looking through. You see a hallway with sort of, the walls are kind of made of a solid stone. There's like, to the left side, there's like 3 doors. I'll try and reveal a little bit more. Hold on a second. It's a little bit.
Bean, did he ever say like where he lived when he wasn't in his office? Does he have family?
He said, I live for my work, Bean, and you should too.
Uh-huh. And what was his special area of study?
Extraplanar travel and hang on, I have this written down. The unnatural.
Unnatural?
Aberrations, undead, and the far realm. That's why I signed up to work with him, because, deep space, aliens.
9.
No, he never talked about himself, or he talked about his work, but I thought that was normal. I didn't really know him that well.
Yes.
Well, obviously, I think he could be in trouble right now. He wouldn't have left it there. And well, the door's open here. We know how to
Yeah.
get back, and we know the password. But it's more like, I don't know, Bean. Do you want to? This is I guess, is it the first proper lead to finding him?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't let him be killed before he signs off on my work.
Okay. Well, yeah. We got you back. Yeah. Yeah. Just be careful. But this is some magical stuff.
What are all of your passive perceptions?
Oh, no, memento.
17. Wait. Passive perception. 17.
16.
Sorry, it's 17.
Okay.
I don't know, but
Well,
17.
okay, so wonderful. So as you are all speaking in the hallway, you hear from your first door or the second door on your left, if you don't count the first one right in front of you. You just kind of hear like a scraping sound, like a shh, 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 coming from behind the door.
I'm just gonna roll a d8. So I'm still trying to figure out how to use this stone of studious endeavor. I was meant to roll it at it's once per long rest. I can add a boon, and I've just never actually gotten around to rolling it.
Okay.
Because I don't understand the mountain of text in the thing.
Okay.
So what is the 6 option?
Actually, a good one.
Once per long rest, you can. Oh wow! Wow! Locate creature. How beneficial for this very specific circumstance. Oh my gosh!
Everything's coming up, Bean.
That's right.
All right.
Well, yeah, I think if I have that boon, can I drop the text of locate creature in the chat?
It's okay. Well, unless you don't know what it does, but I know what it does.
Oh,
drop it in
well, other people.
Yeah,
I
go
understand
ahead.
the spell, but other people might not.
You're right. Yes. My bad.
Also, I have to understand the spell. Yeah, okay, so 1,000 feet, that's pretty far, right?
Yes.
And it's not blocked by walls?
It says the spell can't locate a creature if running water at least 10 feet away blocks a direct path between you and the creature.
Okay. Then I'll cast this thinking of Visirage.
Okay. You cast the spell. You don't seem to detect him in this area. Within 1,000 feet.
He must have a pretty big house then.
Bean, that scratching that's happening at that door over there. Does that sound like you're scratching?
Does it? Which door? I'll go down into the hallway to check it out. Which direction?
So I'm pinging the door.
Oops, I just drew.
I see it.
Bean runs so fast that a trail, a flash-style trail of light is visible behind her.
All
Because
right.
I don't know how to move it. It's a door.
Yeah.
Is there any peephole or anything like that?
No people or way to look in without opening the door.
I will cautiously open the door.
So, you open the door, and inside. hold on. Oops. Layers. I keep forgetting there's layers. Token layer.
Oh.
Oh.
So you open the door.
And the number 4.
You see a few things in this room. You see sort of a battered wooden mannequin. You see a weapon rack holding staffs and daggers, all lit by sort of the indigo tinted light coming in through the window. The floor is kind of stained and scorched, and at each corner of the room you see, and I only use one icon because I'm running out of space, is like an animated broom sweeping, an animated mop, an animated bucket. All corners, just like all these 4 different like cleaning tools.
It's
just
Fantasia.
Exactly what I was
it's
thinking.
Fantasia in a room, essentially.
But you also said there was like a stain on the floor.
Yeah, like kind of stained and scorched. From what you can ascertain,
You
just
missed a
looking,
spot.
it looks like a sort of a practice room, like a like sort of a combat practice room type thing. Like there's a mannequin, like a dummy, essentially in there.
Can I intuit, based on what I know of my mentor's background, like, are the weapons and like leftover marks from spells things that he might have used?
I'd say pretty easily you know that he does have the ability to sort of command magic spells. The weapons themselves, he maybe knows how to use them. He's not exactly necessarily proficient, but you've never seen him necessarily use them. You do know at Candlekeep that just members of the Avowed do undergo basic training to be able to wield sort of the basic martial weapons.
Bean will gesture to Zed and say it's wasn't my scratching, it's just a bunch of mops.
Ops don't scratch though, do they?
I mean, the broom, I guess, would scratch on the floor.
And what's that weird number 4 doing over there?
Oh, mother. Ignore that. That's just I accidentally brought that to the front so I can know what room I'm in and where my notes go.
I thought that was the weird stain you were describing.
Yeah.
No. God damn it.
Where is the weird stain?
Just in the middle of the floor.
I
I just said the
Zed
floor
go in
is
and-
stained and scorched. It's not necessarily one spot.
Oh, there's not a specific weird stain.
No, there's not a pool of blood in the middle, if that's what you're asking.
No. Okay. Thank you, mop and broom and bucket and other implement.
So are there any books? Should we look at the other rooms? Unless this just
Yeah.
this is a mansion full of magical brooms. Magical.
No. I guess if there's no other people here, you kind of need brooms and whatnot to keep this place tidy.
Al, you look at the door on your right. I'll look at the door in front.
Aye, let's do it.
Can I do a little arcana check to understand what's keeping the brooms going?
Sure, make an Arcana check. Won't be very hard.
Oh, yeah,
Sure.
you're doing that one.
Okay.
Yes, I'm just curious to know whether it's the kind of spell that like relies on, you know, like if something happens to the person who cast it, does it stay active or does it drop?
Sure. So, you recognize that these brooms have essentially been created into constructs. So the constructs themselves will keep going regardless of who created them, essentially. Does that answer your question? Sorry, I missed the part.
I think so. So they're constructs, and
Yes.
okay.
So, your other friends were opening other doors. Or did you each
Yep.
take a door? Is that what you're doing?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yes,
Ed's
so
gonna
I've-
put his feathered ear / side of his head to the end door at the end there.
Okay.
Yeah,
We'll,
listen first, and then
we'll go in
yeah.
order. Sai, Al, and then
Mhm.
Zed. So
Sounds
Sai,
good.
you open the door.
I listen at the door first.
Oh,
but
you listen at the
sure.
door first? Okay. Make a perception roll.
See if I get another 2. Come on.
8.
It's kind of
So,
silent.
2.
It's kind of silent.
I gently peek through the door, like if it's unlocked.
Yeah, it is unlocked. You take a peek through. You do see a bunch of books and a bunch of and like a table here and there. You don't really see anything stands out from just peeking in.
Okay, I open the door fully.
You take a look in. You see sort of a bunch of books, a lot of them having to do with magic and Mistra, and just it just seems like it's just the magical arts types books, just like looking quickly over everything.
Okay, Bean. Yeah, there's some books here. I'm not sure if these could be his or not.
I guess Bean will go over and go into the room and start looking through the bookshelves for anything that
Yeah.
Well,
anything that she's never seen in rotation is
okay,
like, that might have been kept here alone.
sure. Make an investigation roll.
I'll assist.
Nice.
Ooh.
16. No, these seem to be pretty common. This is almost, if it was sort of a guest room, it would be like the sort of copies of, the most popular books of the day. So like almost like the junk books about magic and stuff, like very like beginner stuff.
Magic for dummies.
Magic for
I
dummies.
guess he was embarrassed to be reading these in public.
No luck here on this side, guys. Al?
Alright, let's follow the procedure as they teach the avowed and do a quick little perception on the door.
All right, make a roll.
14.
All quiet on the western front.
Alright, let's open that door.
All right, take a look inside. Looks to be a kitchen. You get the sort of a very old smell of cooking, like when someone like closes the door after cooking a room, and just that odor is just left to hang in the air for a long time. So you can tell it's been a while since anyone used this kitchen, but it looks like a regular kitchen with an iron stove in one corner along the wall, tables and racks, pots and pans, like everything's sparkling clean, by the way. So, but other than that, still has that sort of kitcheny, musty-ish smell of lingering food.
Yeah. Can I walk in, have a look, and see if anything's been made? Like, because perhaps Zaraj has used this kitchen recently.
Sure, make an investigation roll.
Recently, 3.
Everything
Nice
looks like
one,
it's been
Al.
wiped down and cleaned impeccably. Not even a fingerprint, from what you can tell.
Okay. So, and there's no like meals left out or anything.
Nope, nothing like that. You do see sort of another door, a smaller door to the back.
I'll just call out to the others and just go, "Hey guys, I found a kitchen. It looks very clean. No sign of Zaraj."
Okay.
Oh, one thing I forgot to show is that there are stairs here, but
Oh,
there's an upstairs.
no worries.
All right. You want to move to Zed?
So Zed's pressing the side of his head to the door to sort of listen for anything on the other side.
All right. Perception roll.
14.
Listening. You maybe hear sort of the faint, like almost like a pages maybe turning, but it's hard to tell.
Zed will knock on the door then and say, hello, book?
No answer.
Okay, he will gently open the door.
You open the door. You see in this room, this is packed to the brim, this room, with tall shelves filled with books lining the walls of the room. There's two sort of middle runner sort of shelves in the middle. There's barely any space sort of to walk in between. There's some sort of cozy reading desks in the corners too.
And what's this green worm?
Oh, I think I accidentally drew a line. It is gone now.
Okay, can Zed see where the noise page turning was?
Sure, you want to just walk further into the room, I guess?
Yep.
You
It's
can
very
also,
big in this room.
yeah, and you can also see like there's like an open door here that leads to like a balcony. As you walk through the aisle, I will. So you walk as you walk through the aisle. One of the shelves starts to like sort of shake and kind of like fall over. Make a dex saving throw.
Boop, 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 boop. 20. Dirty 20.
So as this giant bookshelf is about to come crashing down, you just sort of kind of hold it and push it back into place. You do notice that right behind the bookshelf, what you noticed looked like a pack of books now seems to start moving and fluttering. It's not actually just books. And I'm gonna have you roll initiative.
Yay!
It's been a while.
What is it if it's not books?
Alright, let's
I was
switch
just
You
it
thinking
on.
actually
my,
look around, and in each corner there's kind of a weird stack of fluttering books.
Oh, that is
no.
the worst
And-
initiative.
For the sake of everything, I'm gonna have everyone roll initiative at the same time, please.
Okay.
While I get my encounter up here.
Not the flutter books. I was literally just looking through my actions like, wow, I don't remember any of this. It's
Oh,
time to
no.
remember.
Yes. And I'm guessing probably not a good idea to burn down this building and all its books. So,
That's up to you.
hey, nailing it. Crit fail. Booyah. Man, we're all doing great.
We're missing. We're missing. Missing anybody?
No
No.
one.
No?
Wait, is
Scene roll.
It's been so long since I played. Sorry, is Nisbet the same initiative as me?
Let's play it that way, just for ease. Unless you
Okay.
really wanted it to be just separate, it's up to you.
I just don't remember. Oh no, it's a familiar, so yeah, it's separate.
That's separate. Okay, so roll. I'll grab the token for you while you do that.
Forgot you were there, baby.
We forgot about Centicatipede? Don't know.
Oh my god, no.
Damn, Nisbet, you fast.
Oh, it just changed your roll. So, because you probably had your token selected.
Selected, yeah.
Oh my
I'll,
bad.
I'll switch it for you. You just gotta. We can have Nisbet keep that initiative. Just re-roll it with Nisbet selected, so it can just appear on the tracker.
Oh, okay, so click and reroll.
Yep. We'll give Nisbet 22 still. Perfect.
Nice.
All right. So, you just kind of hear Zed call out in that moment. Nisbet's first act, I guess.
Books!
Books, you hear from across the
Books.
mansion.
Sure. Right. Sorry, it's been a minute. Where's that? Okay, Nisbet will turn invisible and run up to the door to peek around and see what's happening to Zed.
Alrighty. Nisbet sees some interesting looking books hovering off the floor. Sigh. That's all for Nisbet.
Yeah, that's all.
Beans on deck.
Yeah. Just recollection. Each square is a 5
Yes.
feet.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna use my movement. 45 feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Parkour over the cup. 7, 8. Okay. I'm gonna make space. 45. Here. And bonus action, summon her astral arms, arms of astral self. So this one, and this one
Yep.
need to roll a dex saving throw.
Wow. Okay.
14.
14. All right.
Yeah.
A 16, a 15, and a 10. So one of them fails.
Okay. Okay, what did that roll? 5 points of force damage to the one that failed.
Only 5 points to the one that failed, right?
Yeah. It's like 10 feet off me.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's it. That was my bonus action. Then I guess I will use. Yeah, then I'll just hit the one closest to me.
Okay. It's the same one that failed.
Yeah, hit it in the book cover.
All right, go for it.
Let's see.
Punch a book. That's what we're all here for.
15.
That'll hit.
4 points of force damage.
Alrighty. A few pages fly off.
Yeah. That's like, why are there floating books here? That's it for Psy. Yeah, back to back was that just like, JoJo's
Monk
style.
Bros.
Some books.
Yeah.
All right. In that case, Bean, you're up. Zed on deck.
Want luxury hair repair that doesn't cost
Okay.
bad.
Panteen's Pro Vitamin repairs hair, as well as a $50 bonding treatment for softness and resilience against
Bean
damage. If you know
will,
Pantene.
Oh shoot, actually, what's my movement?
Listen, there's a good
You have
chance
little
someone's
legs.
trying to hack your website right
I
now.
do!
You gotta make sure you're covered.
So little.
Where do I find my speed?
Built into your site and fully managed for you. Check this out.
Oh, 30 feet. Oh, I do fine.
The Wix platform is secure by
Um,
design.
Oh, I just...
Security experts
That's pretty good for being small.
threat model.
Oh wow, I can't actually get that far. I think
Better
I
than
will
a
have
halfling.
to...
For your data in
Does dashing use my action?
It does.
sites.
Unless you're a
Okay.
rogue. Yeah.
This is compliant with the highest
Then I'll dash up to the door.
top internet
And I will use my bonus action to command Nisbet to attack on its turn.
Okay. Morgan, is there a way to skip this ad at
Oh,
all?
sorry. Yeah, that's my bad. Give me a sec.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Wait, where did Bean go? I don't see him clicking
I'm
anymore.
Being behind
next to
Nisbet.
Nisbet. I can put.
Weird, I don't see it. All right. So you use your action as movement, right?
Yep, and my bonus action to command Nisbet.
Okay, perfect. All right, Zed, you're on deck. Al after that.
Okay.
These books rolled
Zed
low
is
initiative.
Yep. Zed is going to try Radiant Sunbolter book.
All right. Any particular one?
This one.
Okay.
I didn't roll.
Yeah, you rolled damage, not
to
the.
hit.
Yeah.
Let's try that. Okay. Oh, 12.
12 just hits.
Oh, thank
nice.
goodness. Okay. So that's 4. And then as a bonus action, he will flurry of blows.
Also
So
hits.
16 will hit. So that's 5 bludgeoning. And second one is a 14.
Hits.
Which hits. And that's a 6.
Like a kid a kid discovering their first book. It's like you're just ripping pages out with your punches, just like it's things like coming apart at the seams almost already. All right.
Excellent. I think that's his turn done.
Alrighty, Al, you're up.
Any
You hear
owls?
furious amount of papers flying, wondering what it could be.
Is it nesting season already? Anyway, Al moves up, and I don't think he can see anything, but he can see Bean and Nisbet like ready to go. So he's like, "Ooh, if it's books, I probably should prepare something." So he'll cast Produce Flame to kind of hold a little fire in his hand. And I did look this up. It won't set things on fire. It just deals fire damage.
Okay.
And that'll be
You
my
wouldn't
turn.
toast a book.
All right. So if that's your turn, it is the books' turn. All right.
No books.
This one will move a little closer. That one's already in range. They'll 2 each for Zed, and Sai will attempt to attack you. Try and club you. The book club, as it were. We'll start with the 2
No.
attacking Zed. A 22 and a 19.
Yeah, I think they'll both hit.
All right. So why is there 2 numbers? Hold on.
You're about to get educated, Zed.
No, he's
I see.
educated.
So you take 7 and 6 for a total of 13 bludgeoning damage, Zed. As the books just kind of flapping their wings, essentially books like clapping erasers on your bird head.
Oh no.
The other 2 will attempt to do the same to Sai. 21 and a set. No. Why did I roll 4 times? A 6 and a 6, so those will both miss. You're lucky I rolled like the shitty ones first. A 6 and a 6, so seeing these books, these winged books attack Zed, you kind of like have a bead on their attack rate and kind of dodge out of the way. Nisbet is up. Does the music keep changing?
Yeah, it's a playlist.
Oh, right.
And if you find one you like, let me know, and I'll just loop.
It's fine. We'll play with it. Whatever. It's fine.
Can Nisbet attack this one without moving, like if it leans around the door and swipes?
I'll say if you try and do that, they'll have. You can try it, but they'll have a slightly higher AC.
Okay. Nisbet will attack, which is definitely somewhere in its character sheet.
9. That'll definitely miss.
Oh, you did your best.
Yeah. Sorry, kitten.
And it's visible now.
Oh, wait, it was invisible?
Yes.
Then you get advantage.
That's true.
Oh,
Make another attack. Doesn't help.
a solid 11. I have very much forgotten how to D&D. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's me.
All right, Sai, you're up. Bean on deck.
Yeah, how... screw up, I'm not even gonna ask. Yeah, I'm going to punch... Well, yeah, Jojo punched the one screen left, bottom screen left.
Okay. Go for it.
2 attacks. Okay, hold on.
A miss.
Oh no. Hey!
Oh, what a
Yeah.
hit.
20.
Oh, nice.
You correct after your first swing and hit it right in the book spine.
Right in the spine.
Right in the spine.
Right where the author's name is.
Oh, yeah.
Right in a Dewey number.
Yeah, that is 1. I guess I'm still trying to get used to it, so yeah. It says actions, we have attacks per action is 2. Now, bonus action, do I do it again?
If you have 2 attacks per action, that means you do 2 attacks, yes.
Yeah, that's
And
it.
then your
Okay,
bonus
I have a
adds
bonus
another
action.
one. Yeah.
Alright, I shall.
Oh.
Yeah. I remember we were told off last time for this. Yeah. Yeah. Alright.
Remember, you have 2 actions.
Yes, another hit. Come on. Roll. Can I hear cat? 11. That probably-
Miss. Yeah, she needs
Yep,
attention. apparently.
I'm not moving. That's it.
Oh my gosh.
For Sai.
Give her
All right.
attention.
I'm giving her. So Sai, that's it. Bean, you're up. Zed on deck. Nisbet's getting
Beans-
angry. Can't hit anything.
Nisbet wants
bad.
their pound of book
Furious,
flesh.
furious meows.
Mhm. Okay, come here,
On-
Nisbet. Yeah.
Which one did Sai land? Not land the crit on?
The left one in both top and bottom are the only ones that have been hit.
Okay.
I've just been aiming
Then
for this one. Yeah. Kill it.
I will attack the one that's been hit.
Okay.
Well, not attack. I will cast Mind Sliver.
Okay.
So it needs to make an intelligence save of 15.
All right. Ooh, that's a 13.
Ah,
Fails.
okay. Then it takes 9 psychic damage.
So the attack goes, but as you make this psychic attack, it doesn't seem to have any effect whatsoever.
God damn it.
It seems to be immune to psychic.
I cast that because I'm close and my ranged attacks will be disadvantaged. Okay. Then bonus action, command Nisbet to attack again. Oh, actually, bonus action, disengage. If
Okay.
Oh, right, because you're a goblin.
Sorry, I just moved Nisbet to take a step back. If I took a step back to, let's say, this side, would I still be able to, like, fire off ranged attacks at things on that side of the room?
If you're, I mean, you can move through the space and like take the shot, let's say. So yeah, like I
Okay.
say you can move through the space and take the shot. So you don't have to be in that spot necessarily. So yeah, you can do it.
Okay, I just don't want to be standing here because I'll get disadvantage on my ranged attacks from those
Right.
two.
Right.
Okay, that's me.
Alrighty, Zed, you're up. Al on deck.
Okay, so Zed will be targeting this book first of all, and he will Radiant Sunbolt again for
That'll
19,
hit.
which will hit. And because he's got 2 actions because he's a monk, he'll do it once more for funsies.
All right.
And that's 5. How's that book looking?
Oh man, you've been hitting him right in the Dewey Decimals, you know, so he's not looking too good. He's gotten a few, you know, pages just kind of hanging off left. He's not doing too good.
Okay, cool. And he'll bonus action Flurry of Blows. So first one
Whoa.
is 26. Whew.
And just enough, you put that book down like a bad
Yeah!
tabloid magazine. Yeah, that one's dead.
Bad book.
Bad book.
Excellent. And he'll use bad book. Don't go spreading misinformation. Yeah. And the second one that hit him, he'll do his second Flurry of Blows on that one.
Alrighty.
That's an 8.
That'll hit. That'll hit. Very good. You take a page of the other one and
That
like
is-
smack him with it a bit.
Fuck. Cool. That's his turn.
All right. Al, you're up. You can't see what's happening, but you
That's
hear
true.
paper flying still.
Question is what we're standing on. If I were to go, oh wait, no, that's a solid wall. All right, so I have to kind of be here as well.
Yeah.
Okay, and really that only lets me shoot at the one on the left.
Right.
Question is
Shooting a book is still shooting a book.
Yeah, indeed, or setting it alight. Is the Dewey Decibel number 790? Just showing off my library nerd knowledge because I was trained in this.
You know what? Here, I think this is what we're gonna do. And then roll
Are we gonna roll a
D100.
D1000?
D1000, my friend. D1000.
I'm multiplying the answer by 10, and as far as I'm concerned, there are no books
okay.
under
Alright.
under that. Yeah.
All right, good luck.
250.
Okay.
What's that?
Okay,
What's
so
250?
we're looking at books on local Christian culture and religious orders.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, this one's for you, Ez, and chucks the produce flame at the book.
Amazing.
All right, let's. So it's a ranged attack spell.
Oh, shit. Winston needs food. Hang on.
Thank you. 12 to hit.
That hits just barely.
Oh, thank goodness. All right, and then it's 2d8 fire damage. So 7 fire damage.
7 fire damage. You see, as the pages sort of catch it's going even further and faster through the book than you might expect, and it actually burns up. It is vulnerable to fire. You now know. And took much more damage.
Awesome.
Books are weak to fire.
And you see Al just kind of like look up and say, "That one was for you, as wherever you are."
All right. That ends your turn.
Yeah, I'm all good. I won't move.
Alrighty. We'll go back to the books, and the books are gonna keep attacking, keep swarming you. Where did my thing go? Okay. Book club, go. 17 against Zed again.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah. That'll do 4 bludgeoning damage. And on Sai, 16 to hit. Does that hit?
Yeah,
It hits.
I'm 16.
You take 6 bludgeoning damage from the books.
Okay.
They're swarming all over you. We'll see if the knowledge sticks. Alright, Nisbet is up. Now at your back. You're muted.
You're muted, unfortunately.
Nisbet will help by distracting this one. It'll
Okay.
kind of paw at its fluttering pages and try to like bat it out of the air.
Yeah.
That's Nisbet.
Alright, size up, being on deck. See, Nisbet's distracting this one right next to you.
Yep, I'm just gonna
So
move
you'll
over
get-
here. Yeah, so in case people want to move in. Still in contact. Yeah,
Yes, no.
So you get
Okay.
advantage on attacking it
Yeah.
just for the one attack.
for the first attack.
Yeah.
First attack. Alright, yeah, the punch. A punch.
Go
Thank
for the
you.
punch.
I'm on it.
That hits.
So it was 22. Okay, so that's the first hit. Second hit. 14.
More hits.
And now bonus action. How's it looking actually?
Yeah, it's okay.
Ah, fuck it. Alright, bonus action, flurry of blows.
Alright.
So that is... Yeah, 2 more hits. Alright. Oh my god.
Sai keeps punching.
Yep. 1.
Another hit. Another hit. More
Yeah,
hits
all
than
right.
the New York
Bam,
Times
bam, bam.
bestsellers list.
No. Alright, so that is it for Sai.
All right, Bean. This the stack that Sai's been punching on is not looking too great. What do you do?
Bean casts Firebolt.
Cast Firebolt. It'll hit.
Five damage. What level are we?
It hits, but you're like, I thought the fire was supposed to do more damage to these books. Weird.
I must get stronger.
Dean, are you okay? What's going on? Oh no.
Hang on, Alec, I'm just sending you something in the chat.
All right, is that your whole action? Your whole
I'm just
turn?
confirming with Al.
Oh, okay.
You get 2.
Okay, I get another Firebolt.
Nice. Go for it.
I forgot.
That hits. Another Firebolt.
11!
11. That one carries a
This'll
punch. That one carries a punch, and that one
Finish you off.
you've destroyed the knowledge that was contained in those books. You should feel very proud, Bean. Excellent job.
Oh no, this feels better now.
All right. Zed, you're up. Al on deck.
Excellent. He'll go stick with his tried and true book destroying. Oh
Oof.
wait, no, sorry, 11 doesn't hit.
That
does
one
it?
misses, yeah. Just barely.
Alright, one more. 25, that'll hit.
Yeah.
Four, and then we will do our flurry of blows.
Bang.
Yeah, 16 hits. And last one. Fucking monks,
You're
500.
ripping it.
Yep, 17
Ripping it.
hits. 7, yeah!
Oh,
fuck off,
yeah.
book.
Looking
Oh,
good
it's
for
just barely hanging on by the glue in the
No!
spine. It's just like, you know those little strings on the spine? It's just barely kind of marionetting off of it. Al, you're up.
Yeah, I'll just step in, step around, just get a clear line of sight, and then just chuck another flame at the remaining gathering of books. Can I see what Dewey Decimal number it is? I don't think I could make out the title at this range.
Sure. Number 270. More
270. More religion.
more
Interesting.
religion.
More religion, damn.
Okay, well, let's just get my spell attack roll going just to see if I hit.
Oh.
Crit!
Oh.
Yeah.
The rest of this book is disintegrated into little tiny pieces and dust and ash, and rejoins the earth from whence it came.
The trees from whence it came?
The earth from whence it came.
Yep, so, sorry, what was the number again?
270.
270.
270.
Okay. Then we just blew up a copy of church history. Not sure which church, but it's church history.
Hillsong.
Hillsong.
Yeah, fair. Man, Ez is going to be so proud of what we've accomplished here today.
You're out of combat.
Alright, I'll switch it to the not so short music.
I think we're done in this room, unless there's things. Size is gonna give a room an eye just to see if there's anything eye-catching.
I mean, why with your attack books
Make an
here?
investigation roll.
12. Oh wait, no, 2. That's a 2 for me.
Yep.
Bean, what are books?
You take
Can you tell me?
Bean?
I'm not sure these meet the technical definition of books after we're done with them.
So sorry, what were you trying to look for again, Sai?
Just anything eye-catching or something a bit out of place or something just that
I
might
mean,
impact what we're looking for.
for what you're looking for, you don't really see anything matching that description. Just, it's many books of different varieties. For some reason, the ones that were possessed were religious books, as Al noted as you were blowing them up. But yeah, other than that, nothing in particular here. Oh, wait, hold on. Sorry, let me check my extended notes that are on my other page. Give me 1 second, please. Nope, with a 12 you don't notice anything.
I hate it when you say it like that. Okay. Alright. Nope. That's
Okay, I'll say it like this. With a 12, you don't notice anything.
That's better.
You specifically don't know anything.
Is there... Can Bean like cast use an Arcana check to kind of detect what they might have been set up in the room to protect?
Sure. Make an Arcana check. Jesus
Seven
Christ.
freaking
Damn,
nights,
Bean.
Bean.
You're on fire today.
So you did notice that it wasn't obvious in the midst of combat, but now looking and seeing sort of the pattern of how they were flying and how they were trying to attack, there's one specific desk in the corner that it seems like they were, in their actions and their movements, just trying to keep you away from.
Bean will say, "You can't hide from me, weaselly plane-walking bastard," and we'll go over to investigate.
Isn't he your supervisor, Bean?
Well, he's not doing a very good job, is he?
You're not wrong.
And she'll go over and start like trying to rifle through the desk.
All right. I'll just put this as just to put things. I'll put it as part of your nat 20. You're able to look through this particular desk, and you see research notes, half-graded papers, just everywhere. Like this desk is sort of filled up with them. You notice like from a few of your like classmates or colleagues, everywhere. One item in particular appears to be an early draft of one of your own manuscripts. On this one in particular, you recognize parts of it underlined several times, or sections and paragraphs about monolith-like structures, outer space magic, with the sort of the words "needs more evidence" sort of like scrawled and underlined over and over. To the untrained eye, this pile sort of looks like just the regular notes and stuff and work in progresses that you've been submitting. But you do see sort of one of his journals that I described. And before I described it as he had a journal, no, he had like lots of journals where he would write personal notes. Not like he had one. He has like multiple of them for everything that I didn't describe it properly before. So like each bit of research or grading, where it is, all have his own journals. So you see that journal in a section that's sort of like under sort of notes for Bean's manuscript. In Zaraj's handwriting, you see it going into like formulas for alchemical testing and different hypotheses. That's the word I was looking for. None that you necessarily put forward, but ones that he seems to be taking of his own. But you see, just as he starts to get into more of the depth, you see pieces of the journal, pages are missing, seemingly torn out from it.
I never got this feedback. Is there any way for Bean to attempt to deduce what the equations are trying to calculate?
Sure. Make a... Shoot, what the fuck would this roll be? Maybe just straight intelligence, or... Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Straight intelligence roll.
Bean. Never mind. Too late. I was going to say I cast guidance, but too late.
I'm working too fast, man.
Yeah, you are on number 5 or number 6. I don't even know anymore.
I'll say with a 15, while you're not able to figure out exactly what the equations are, it does seem like they were trying to calculate specific properties of the specific material that was being researched, in terms of maximum and minimum sort of heat tolerances and that sort of thing. Yeah, for the alchemical stuff, there's that. Like you know that your own sort of research was not necessarily alchemical in nature, more sort of magical and historical, or you can maybe give more context because I'm just making this up as I go. But I'm pretty sure it wasn't alchemical. It seems like he was in these notes trying to allude to figuring out what exactly properties would be necessary to produce an item like that.
yeah, Bean was never into like geology and didn't know that her supervisor was had that kind of alchemical background. She's always been more about like understanding theories of the far realms and like historical artifacts and examples of language and technology that she could use to connect it to like an alien race. I don't understand why he was holding onto these notes all the way here. He could have just given me the feedback. He knows that I needed it.
Just a point of clarification. Yep. So I was under the assumption that perhaps you had already that you'd been already working. Like, it's not that he never gave you. You were waiting for like more recent feedback. So
that's what I meant. Like, sorry, she was looking at like the notes in the notebook and was
gotcha.
if he had a theory or like
okay, I just
direction
to make sure
that I should take it in. Yeah. Why didn't he kind of share those thoughts with me, kind of thing? So she'll explain what she's seen to the rest of the party. And that the books were like seeming to specifically protect this desk.
Yeah, it's Well, we found something. I think we should. This might not be the whole picture here. Yeah. You're okay?
Yeah, I guess there's lots I didn't know about him. I wonder what he was worried would be trying to look at this stuff. It's really just a bunch of old papers. I think that's maybe all we can get out of this room, but I'll keep this notebook and
put the notebook away.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
I mean, I assume I'll try the second grade like crayon on the last page that was ripped out to see if I get an imprint of any writing.
Alright. Al, did you notice anything in the kitchen? Was it just?
The kitchen was like super clean. Like you could, like no sign.
Off of it.
Yeah, you could eat. Well, obviously you could eat off of it, Zed, but like no dust is what I'm saying. So clearly, someone's been using it. Someone's been keeping it clean.
There's no dining room connected to it?
I heard the book sounds and Zed's cry, and I came to look. But yeah, there was a door in there, so we could. Okay. Perhaps there's an attached dining room.
All right, let's just keep looking. There might be more clues on what happened here. Yeah. Sai will, I guess, lead the way.
Sure.
Yeah.
You guys head over back into the kitchen. You do notice that there's sort of a door to the top left and a door to the right of you. The door to the right is actually sort of open, and you do see a dining room through it. It's just I was preoccupied, so didn't maybe see it right away. Let's say that.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Okay. I assume, like, yeah, she looks ahead. Is that like a windows?
Yeah, let's go with that. Actually, in that case, you can see through everything. So you see through the dining room. Yeah, there we go. Got my description. So you look through the dining room. You see large windows forming the entirety of one wall looking out onto 3 planted beds that look like they're filled with some vegetation. It's a little bit the dining room is a little bit gaudy. There's like a big crystal chandelier. Not your taste maybe, but there's a dark wood table in the middle with 6 chairs around it. You don't see anything else?
Okay. Actually, I'd just like to take a look at the room. Is there any like random furniture that might come alive?
You want to look around the tables? Is that it?
Maybe. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna have a look at this store first. Like,
Yeah, I was gonna say, let's open this door up. It's probably to where they store the food, but you never know.
Al, spot on. You look in.
Oh.
It's essentially a pantry.
Okay.
It looks a little bit emptier. Nothing fresh is in here, but neatly organized: flour, salt, sugar, all your regular stuff.
Okay. So well-stocked-ish pantry. Any signs of like particular usage, or is it also eerily clean like the kitchen is?
You easily sort of notice a pattern about it. It's extremely spick and span in here.
I wonder, because like that room had the brooms, the mop, and whatnot going at it, and probably because they can't get the stains out, they keep going. What if we were to like scatter a little bit of flour around? Would something come to try and clean it? Just a theory, but you know, I obviously I don't want to do anything that might put us even more on edge.
It's up to you. I got your back.
Alright, Al will just scatter a little bit of flour on the kitchen table. Just see if anything happens.
As you scatter some flour on the kitchen table, you kind of hear. Whoops. Sorry,
Be ready,
moving back to
be ready, Sai.
Bean gets run over by a broom.
You see the broom.
Broomba! It's Broomba!
The room just kind of whoosh, knocks you out of the way a bit, and comes in, starts to as like a magical pan as well, let's say, with it. I don't know. But yes, you see as you sort of put something on the ground, it immediately cleans it up.
Oh, what if, as it's cleaning, if I say, wait, I was gonna need something, does it respond?
It doesn't seem to respond to you. It kind of
Okay.
keeps
So it
cleaning no
won't-
matter what.
It won't, these things won't listen to us, Sai. Alright, that was good to figure out, though.
Where does
That's
it
fair.
take the stuff when it cleans?
Ooh, good question.
So in its little animated dustpan that attaches to the handle, it also floats on its own, and you see it goes as it's finished cleaning up, and it walks to the miasma, and you see it just goes whoosh, and kind of like throws it into the miasma. And
Wow.
And
I
just
was
comes
gonna
back in.
investigate that for like evidence. There's just a mountain of dust floating somewhere in this dimensional pocket. Okay.
Very efficient. It's good for the environment.
It looks like, based on this miasma, it is not good for this environment.
You know there's stairs here, right?
Yeah, let's go
Yeah.
up the stairs.
Yeah.
Come on, Bean, I'll
Think
give you a
we-
piggyback.
Have
Okay.
we looked at, is that a door in the scorched, the room with all the brooms? Is that thing a door, or
No,
like did we
hold on.
completely miss it?
I will do more
Okay.
revelation that I can.
Okay.
Oh.
Never mind.
Here.
Alright, no worries. Yeah, it looks like we've explored everything here.
Zed gives Bean a piggyback up the stairs.
Okay.
Misfit 2.
Okay.
It's bit too.
Zed, Bean, Bean and Nisbet on Zed's
God gave you
back as
2
you
hands for a
piggyback
reason.
up. Okay, you know what? Let me just copy your tokens so I don't have to do this again.
Okay.
Give me 1 second. Oh boy, okay. It's gonna get cramped in a second. Just give me one. I'm just putting you guys.
Oh, I don't like that.
Oh no, I don't.
Wait, put me down, Zed. I don't want to go to the cramped
Hold
room.
on, you guys.
I don't want to go to the cramped room. Cramped is what?
It's okay. I got you. You're safe.
Oh, I almost went with no fog of war turned on. Okay, hold on.
That could've
Fog
been
of
bad.
peace.
No,
Fog of peace, right?
no fog of peace.
Fog of just fucking regular. Just fog.
Hold on. Sorry, guys. I just gotta set this up real fast all of a sudden. Make sure the tokens are stuff. Okay. Now, hopefully this is okay.
Ooh.
All right.
Ooh.
Let me get my description out. So,
Oh, this is cramped.
you walk up the stairs. Zed, as you get to the top of the stairs, you notice sort of a landing occupied by a suit of armor. You see it has one hand just forward and one hand sort of holding a sword downwards. Yeah, you're just kind of at the top of the stairs looking now with Bean on your shoulders and with Nisbet as well. What do? There's to your right there's you see there's like a door here, there's a door here, and there's a door here.
He's going to investigate that suit of armor with the sword because we historically do not have a good run with those, especially at the top stairs.
Gotcha. Make
That's a 21.
Holy moly,
Wow.
Zed! You're really checking out that
Straighten
armor,
out in
right?
this suit of armor.
Alrighty. Hold
Intense suspicion.
on. Yeah, no kidding.
Mm-mm.
I
He's
don't
got
blame
important bounty with him.
you. Important. Okay.
Oh.
Hold on. I know I changed a bunch of stuff from as written, so hold on.
Part of me is just thinking, like, is like ancestral magpie type instincts kicking in of like shiny, shiny.
Possibly. How shiny is the suit of armor?
All right. So, looking at the suit of armor, you shit. Where'd my note go? Hold on. Give me 1 second.
I shit.
Sorry. So you investigate the suit of armor, and you can see that the arm not holding the sword, you can kind of tell like where the sort of the joints are. It looks like it's very rigid, and it looks like the whole thing is very firmly secured to the floor. It almost looks like the armor is like a lever of some sort. It looks like the type that would either when moved, it will either lock something in place or unlock, but you don't know what because you can't, even with a nat 21. I will say though, at the same time that you're inspecting the suit of armor with a nat 20, you do also look up above it, and you kind of see like a trap door, like that wouldn't necessarily otherwise be visible, that would lead up to like an attic. So you see the suit of armor has something that locks or unlocks something, and you also see an attic trapdoor opening.
Dad's gonna turn to Bean on his back and say, "You wanna do it? You wanna pull the lever, Bean?"
Sorry, I will clarify also that it looks like is currently in the unlocked position, the arm, for whatever it is controlling.
If I'm on Zed, can I like reach up and try to pull the trapdoor down if it's like unlocked?
Sure. You reach up and kind of pull. It didn't seem to have any lock to it.
Oh.
I don't know if this was it. Does it open though?
Yeah, it opens. As you open, you can shove your head inside. It's very cramped and a lot more dusty in here than the rest of what you've seen in here so far. Like a very thin layer of dust. I'll say as you poke your head into the attic, make a Actually, what's your passive perception's high? You said it's like 17, right?
17.
Sure. So you know what? You don't even have to make the roll. You look towards sort of the left, and you can see that in the distance there's actually like some light coming up through some of the further sort of like ceiling boards, not floorboards. What are they called? The ceiling boards. Well, they're floorboards from the attic. Yes, the floorboards of the attic. It looks like some light, maybe 45.
So, like, kind of suggesting that somewhere over
even
here.
Further, like
light.
right on the edge over there. So you see some light from right on the edge over there, but that's about it.
I'm going to reach down to Zed's shoulder and pull up Centipede, who is a centipede and has always been a centipede, and
and no
put
one will
it
question it otherwise.
onto the floor and say, can you check it out for me, girl? And yeah, I will basically have Nisbet kind of crawl over to where the crack in the floorboards is and look through its eyes.
All right. So Centipede acknowledges you with whatever sound a centipede might make.
Chittering.
Chitters itself, chitters its way, and kind of like squeezes in. Looking into it, it's a very sort of small room. Here, I'll open it up. It's a very small room, fairly bare except for like one gigantic bookshelf that looks like it's a little weird because it's sort of covered in chains against the wall. There's sort of a wooden bench and like a reading desk built into the shelves. The one sort of, I guess, unusual, is that there's a lockbox sitting like square in the middle that also has chains sort of around it in the middle of the desk.
What appears to be giving off the light?
Sorry. There is like sort of these sort of magical brass lanterns on the walls that don't seem to go out.
Okay.
Yeah, my bad. I should have left with that.
No worries. Bean will report back that Nisbet says there's something, some kind of locked box down that way, but I don't know what we'd have to get through to get to it.
Well, should we find out?
And it looked locked, right? Like it.
The box, the wall.
The box.
Yeah, I mean, Centipede would maybe have to get a little bit closer to it, but yeah.
Okay. I'm just thinking about that lever. The locked versus because it's in the unlocked position right now, right?
It's in the unlocked position, whatever it was. Yeah, that's all.
Okay. Well, Zed, I don't know what the I don't think there was any trapdoor lock on the trapdoor. So should we keep looking for what
Yeah,
this
let's
might?
keep going.
The lever's already been pulled, unfortunately.
Oh, I'm sorry. You want to go left then?
Yes.
All right.
Left. There's something interesting left.
So you're going still piggybacking each other.
Yeah, I'm kind of like grabbing the sides of Zed's jacket to kind of like pull left
She's
to right versus
ratatouilleing
right.
him.
Ratatouille.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, in that case,
He's
as you
ratatouille's me.
here, I'll stack you guys up. In that case, as you walk left onto the floor, you hear a telltale click as the floor gives
Oh.
way from underneath you, and that's a great place for us to go on break.
Yay!
Well job.
Really?
Yeah, unfortunately,
We found the unlocked trapdoor, I think.
Yay!
good job, guys.
Well
Yep, yep.
done.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh
Yeah,
boy.
So we're
totally
gonna-
fine.
We
We're gonna-
used that critical investigation to
Yep.
create. I
You
thought
know-
it might have been opening the box. I thought that it was so covered in chains. That looks important.
Yeah, I mean, look, it was a natural thing to assume, and I didn't totally do that on
Oh,
purpose. So, yeah.
Oh, god damn it. Okay.
All right, let's take a break. I'm hungry. Let's get something to eat, and we'll be back
Yep.
in like 30, 35 minutes. All right? See
Okay.
everybody
Sounds
in a
good.
little bit. All right, we are back, everyone. Just as the
Hello.
break ended, it ended with our friends Zed.
Everyone living happily ever after.
Yeah, Zed.
You don't have to remind them, they remember.
Zed was giving Bean and Nisbet a piggyback ride as they turned the corner after passing a statue that had some sort of locking mechanism that was unlocked. They decided, yeah, unlocked sounds good, and then stepped on an area that was trapped, and the floor has just given way under them. So I'm gonna have Bean, Zed, and Nisbet does take damage, right? It's not like invincible. To
I don't know. We don't know that.
Yeah, we don't know what Nisbet's capable of.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna take. Let's see. You're falling down into some spikes, so that's 2d10 plus 1d6 fall damage. So
No,
Nisbet-
spikes.
Can Nisbet become Batbit to
can
avoid?
Nisbet do that on a reaction?
No,
Hmm.
I don't think so.
I'm afraid it's not gonna
No,
end
it's an
well
action.
for Nisbet in this case.
Oh my god, no. What do I have to roll?
Hold on, I'm rolling for you. So 2d10
Nope, sorry
and
about the
1d6.
It could be a 3.
6. Okay, so I mean, not the worst. 9 plus
No.
2 is 11. I'm not done.
What?
What do you mean you're not
What's
done?
Nesbit's HP? What's Nesbit's HP?
What is Nisbet's HP?
Hang on, I'm reading.
Nesbit's HP.
Oh, let me move the map.
Please
over.
be more than loved.
It should be.
I'm trying to read, but this thing on Roll20 won't go away. I thought I could take some of the damage from this bit, but maybe I'm remembering this wrong.
Nisbet can be resummoned, right? It's not a different familiar.
Oh, insensitive much.
Yeah, it can
Wow.
be resummoned. It's been a
I
long
just
time
wanna make
since
sure.
I-
All right.
the character sheet. Before you kill a plot central character.
Oh yes.
Before we kill off the big bad.
Also,
Can I give it resistance to falling damage? Is that a damage type?
it's a cat, so I'll give it resistance. It's in cat form. Why not? We'll have some fun with
Because it says
It's not
when
gonna matter
the
if they fail
familiar
this throw.
takes
So
When the familiar takes damage, you can use your reaction to grant it resistance.
Oh, then yeah, sure. I'll say yeah. The spike damage is like bludgeoning damage.
don't-
You can even half that one if you prefer.
Oh, well, Nisbet already resists bludgeoning damage. That's
Oh,
why I
okay.
thought fall damage was like a slightly different thing.
No. I will
Okay.
have also everyone make everyone that fell a Constitution saving throw as well.
So we take the damage and then make the con roll?
Yes, because there is more
that
damage
was
potentially
12.
coming.
No, what's 11 halved and in D&D
It's
rules?
6.
Fall damage should also be
is that-
bludgeoning damage, I believe.
Did
And
you
11
say...
halves should be 5,
Oh,
to be clear.
five.
Should be
You always
5.
round down.
5.
I thought you always round up.
So 6 damage from this fall for Nisbet then, if they're halving everything.
And you said con save?
Yes, Constitution saving throw.
Wait, con. Yep, that's con.
Oof.
Fucking
Oh, come
3!
on. What is with your rolls?
Oh
My
boy.
boy!
Nisbet.
Oh, God. This is not
Wait,
going well for
was
us.
that was Bean rolling.
Yes.
Yeah, but now roll for bit.
Yeah. Oh my.
Oh, come on,
goodbye,
everyone.
Nisbet.
TPK.
This is where it's revealed that this is actually the death house as well.
Okay, so everyone fails and will take 4d10 poison damage.
What do you mean? My boy's gone!
I'm not
Oh
sure I have
my
40
God!
hit points.
What the
What
fuck?
are
I'm
you
gone!
doing?
I'm fucking gone!
Oh my god. What?
I don't know how
17
there's
minus-
3 8s and a 5. Oh lord. Okay.
Okay,
might
let me
have
get
been-
my mournful music. Just one sec.
What's 17 minus 29?
Negative 4. No, 12. Negative 12.
My boy!
He's just down.
Alright.
All right. We'll
do it.
Making a very fluffy
A tragic
cushion for,
betrayal.
Bean and-
we'll roll
Let's get
initiative. Let's hope we don't need it, but I'm gonna roll it
I
just
can't!
in case. You still roll
Why?
initiative.
Ah! How about I roll you?
Where's turn order? Wait, let me reset turn order. Hold on a sec. Don't roll just
I
yet.
can't wait to roll a crit fail on this as well.
Oh my god.
I mean, hopefully we won't need this.
My boy!
All right, roll initiative because it will be important if it just takes you guys too long. All right,
You killed my cat.
I'm sorry.
I think
my bird.
Nisbet's immune to poison. Because it's.
What?
Because its base thing is immune to poison. Trust me, I know all the demons and devils.
No. Oh yeah, it's immune to poison.
Yeah.
So this was fine.
Yeah.
It's like
You're
29
still dead,
points of
though.
poison damage.
You're still dead, Bean, but Nisbet's
No,
fine.
I'm not dead. I have
Uh,
11.
No,
Oh, wow.
I took-
Thank
the one that
goodness.
took all the book damage.
I
Oh,
have
yeah, Zed, you poor
11 hit points left.
birdie friend. Poor bird friend.
Bird
Misfit.
We need more initiative
thought you
rolls.
were
Everybody,
Hang
initiative
on.
rolls.
Stop yelling at me.
Alright,
You're
I'm on
dying.
Okay, everybody. I thought it was just the people who are.
Yeah, I thought it was just them.
Everybody.
Everybody. Where are you?
No.
I stopped.
If Zed didn't go down, I wouldn't have bothered. But because it matters now, all right. I think that's everybody. Okay, Al, you just saw Bean, Zed, and Nisbet fall. As you see them fall, you see the trap kind of go reset, and the floor closes again. What do you do?
Oh, god damn it, it reset. Okay. Shh. I wish I was going first. I guess I'm gonna, with my quarterstaff, just whack the spot where it was to try and trip the trap again, so that I can see if I can see them or not.
You just take a quick whack with your staff. It doesn't seem to be enough pressure to activate the trap as it is.
God damn it.
I'll let that be a bonus reaction. It's just a
Okay,
quick
thank
tap.
you.
Yeah, this is a quick tap.
Okay, and the floor, it just looks like floor, like wooden.
Right now, it does. It looks like a wooden floor. Now, having seen, you kind of see where the sort of like seams are, where the trap would have been, or where it would swing down. So you see there's like a little bit of a maybe like a leverage point where it connects, right where the statue is, though. You can try and like what I'm saying is you can try and like force it open the other way if you want.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. What do I need to do to force it open that way?
I'd say an athletics. You're using your just raw strength to try and just pry it open.
Sure. It's not my strong point, but desperate times.
All right, go for it. Give me athletics.
An 18.
All right, at 18, you're just kind of you're forcing it up, sort of against, and you kind of like break enough of the mechanism that you can make sort of like a little bit of an opening. Like you can't. There's too much floor, but you push up enough that at least there's a little bit of light, like, and you can maybe fit. I'd say like if you were planning to maybe like escape, like Bean could probably fit, but like Zed is going to be a little bit too big to fit out through the space you've made, unless you keep trying to make it a bigger opening.
Okay. Sai, I need a hand here. And that's my turn.
All right, Zed, you've fallen into a hole. There's not too much light, but you see Al has opened a little bit, so a little bit of the light from outside is kind of peering in. You look around and you just see what looks like just sort of like sharpened points of wood, just kind of jutting out from the side of the walls, like just kind of like at an angle from affixed like into place. You do feel that. Wait, you went down. Yes. So you, you see this,
I am unconscious.
Before you didn't see anything. You didn't see any of this. I'll save this for Bean since Bean's next. Zed, you're unconscious on the floor. Make a death saving or a save. Yeah, death save, please.
God, how do I do that again? God.
10. That's a success, I think. So one successful death save, thankfully.
Is it?
10 is a success, right? Or is it 11? That's 10. It's 10.
10.
It's 10. So Bean, as I was saying, you've fallen into this trap. You kind of spill out onto the floor next to Zed, who, just as you see the little bit of light fall through, you notice is unconscious. Nisbet is also still around, but you feel this heavy boom as you kind of feel this bit of poison stick to you. What do you do?
Do I see anything else around me? It's just a chute full of spikes.
It seems to be, yeah, anything else that might have been in here seems to have been cleared out, and it's just sort of these sharpened wooden, just kind of round spike, like they're kind of rounded, and then the ends go to like spikes essentially. Yeah.
Does it look like I could open the trapdoor from my side more easily?
I'd say, given your height, and unless you were going to try and climb onto the spikes and maybe get some leverage,
if I was up at that level,
yeah.
Would it be possible to open?
I mean, there's nothing from the light coming in that you see that there's like something to open the trap with from where you are. It would be another pure like test of strength, trying to leverage yourself somehow to open it.
Because I could spider climb up. If I spider climb up, can Goodberries bring back someone? Is that enough healing?
Yeah. I mean, assuming they can eat it, and whether putting one in the mouth counts as eating, that would be a DM decision.
Well, I'm assuming, like, in much the same way that drinking a potion, you can't really drink when
True.
you're down, right?
Yet it still works.
It says,
Then
by raw, you may not be able to administer a good berry. By rules as interpreted, you can. So it's a very... If
DM
I'm going
call.
to decide, yeah. I think it's more fun if, in this situation, if we let you figure out a better way of doing it than with a good berry, so... Yeah, I don't think you're in so much danger, but...
okay. I'll use spider climb then and try to I'll
How about this? If you decide to, sorry, before you make your decision, I'll say if you try to revive with a good berry, where he is in this particular space, it'll be like a roll to see if it succeeds or not. I'll make it like a coin flip, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Just because of the circumstance, he was stabbed by poison, something, so.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Something
if that affects your decision at all.
Well, I figure I can try to get the trapdoor open, or at least help grab if anyone has a. Yeah. So, can Nisbet, as she climbs up, inspect. So the spikes are like affixed; they haven't kind of sprung out.
No, they're kind of just stuck there where they are. They've been affixed there.
Okay. And yeah, so she'll get up to the trapdoor and just kind of can I maybe investigate to see whether there's like a mechanism on this side of things that like
Sure, make an
when
investigation
people push
roll
on
to
it,
see
yeah.
if there's some sort of latch or release or something. So you take a look. From what you can tell, anything mechanical in terms of releasing or letting go or whatever is not contained in this part. It likely has one, but it's not here. Is what you can ascertain.
I might call out to check the armor to see if it's still locked.
Okay.
And then I will, I guess, yeah, unless I can try to chip away at the trapdoor more, that's all I can kind of do.
Okay, so you call out. I would say it's a little bit too difficult to, even with spider climb, you're kind of leveraging against the walls and ceiling.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, Sai, you're next.
Have y'all heard about my $5 sandwich of the day?
Oh my god. Sai, your voice is much different. What about your $5 sandwich of the day?
That was the Colonel.
Yeah, that's really hilarious timing. Oh my god. Brother, no. Okay. Oh God. Yeah. Sai goes over to where Al is. Well, he's not. He hasn't really moved on the map.
Oh, sorry, I didn't move on the map. I wasn't exactly
Okay.
sure where
yeah,
it was.
we're gonna. There's
Just like-
too little room here to do much, so just,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
But just play it by
sure.
imagination.
Okay. Just helping. Well,
Put them
just
in
getting
the
next to
tracker.
Al. Can I see down? So I have dark vision. How far? Like, what is the height?
I mean, it looks like they're just down on the floor below you, so like 9-ish feet, 10 feet. Some high ceilings in this bitch.
Okay, and it's just kind of like it doesn't look like difficult terrain where they are.
I
Is
would
that-
say yes. With the proximity of the spikes and stuff, from the little light going in, you can tell it's difficult to move without risking taking more damage where they are.
Brother, no. Just seeing Zed's body like that on the ground.
What-
Sighs hard. She tries to recall who, if we did buy the protein shake, this.
You did.
We did.
I did?
I think
bought-
Zed bought them specifically.
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay, so you. Yeah, like.
Yeah,
I think,
who
I
has
think-
them?
We bought 2 of them. Zed
Yeah.
has one, and I think someone else has the other, but I can't recall who.
I'll just see. Did I put it in my thing?
I'm like.
Uh,
I would love it if I
Whoever
had it
wants
right now.
Whoever wants to have it is fine.
I don't
but
have
it's
it.
up to you.
I
I don't manage your inventories, so
Fuck. Yeah, I just assumed that. Okay. Can I just say, just like out of character, if Sai had it, just for shits and giggles.
sure.
So Sai's gonna be like, no! Goes to pocket, pops it open, and starts sculling one down.
Size is eating protein sprinkles raw.
Giant strength now. Hopefully she just rips that fucking trap
Little
door
giant
like
strength.
flings-
So you have a +4, I believe now, to your strength checks.
Okay, so originally mine is +4 already, so it'll be +8. Is that what you're saying? Oh wait, sorry, my bad. Blah, 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 blah.
To your athletics. Well, if,
Athletics.
so
Okay.
what's your plus to strength currently?
+4.
+4. Wait,
Yeah.
you have +4?
Yeah, so if I just do like an athletics roll here.
Oh,
It says
hold on. Let me.
+4. It says +4.
Yeah, that's. Hold on. Let me just check your character sheet because I don't think you have a +4 to strength. Okay, you have a +1 to strength. Your
Oh, yeah,
athletics
you
is
got
+4. So
Yeah.
with Hill Giant strength, which it makes your strength. I think I said 19, or was it 21 for this? I think it was 19. So that gives you +3 more. So you're gonna have a +7 to athletics.
Okay.
Oh, okay, so you rolled 21, so it's okay. So you're
It's
just
24.
popping these things like steroids, and you're like, no! You peel back the floor essentially with your strength, and now sort of like you've essentially broken open the whole floor.
Zed, no!
With the strength, with Alistair having already popped it up a little bit, you kind of you take it the rest of the way and sort of peel back the trap floor.
Can I
You see Zed unconscious,
see? I'm just wondering.
and Bean just on the ceiling looking at you.
Yeah, height-wise, so you say it's around.
Hanging upside down from the trapdoor. As you peer through the gap, Bean's like, help, son! Her face appears.
Just like oh,
Please
okay,
help.
Jack in the Box style.
Bean in the
as-
box.
Yeah, I just want to Yeah, so you said it's around like 60 feet ish to the bottom.
It's 10 feet.
10 feet. Oh, okay. I'm gonna use my reaction. I'm gonna like let myself fall, and I'm gonna use where the fuck is it? I lost it.
Slow fall.
Slow fall. Yeah. So I'm gonna
Okay.
get myself down there and use slow fall. And be like, but no, Zed! Laugh.
Okay, you slowly get down, making sure, pushing yourself off the traps and stuff and spikes, so you make it down safely.
Dramatic holding in arms. I'm like, no!
Oh, my boy!
Sign
my boy!
isn't usually able to hold, like to lift you, but today is the day with a bit more pop and veins than usual. She can do it.
All right. Is that that's all you can do, right?
That's I assume I did all. You probably let me do a bit too much there. Pop
Okay,
and drain.
you're fine. You're fine.
Yeah.
They're just sprinkles. Nisbet doing anything else?
Nisbet is still kicking. It will turn into Centibit and actually no, Batbit, and make its way up out of the crack in the trapdoor.
Foof. Batbit makes its way out. It was always a bat.
I don't know what you're talking about. It's always been a bat. It's never been anything else. Why would you say that?
And it hangs upside down from the ceiling,
All right, join Dean.
dripping blood onto Al.
Oh boy.
All right, Al. Batbit is
this
above
place
you.
has got some mad mold. Alright, so I can now, there's enough light that I could see all those arrayed at the bottom.
Yes, you can.
Alright, then chanting a healing word, you feel your vitality return to you. Zed, as you hear a number resonate in your brain, it's...
Oh.
Okay, let's roll with that. I was gonna say 613, the Dewey Decimal number for fitness books, but what is number 4? Magical number 4. What is number 4? I don't know. You nerd. Computer science. What are you doing? Anyway, so yeah, comp sci. Enjoy. I'll do the quick roll, and we'll see how much you heal.
Heal him up.
Am I
5
healing
HP.
Am I healing from my negative?
You would heal
0 to
from 0 to 5.
Yeah.
Okay, so I am okay.
Yeah. So Zed, take a breath of life, cough out a bit, but you're back to conscious. Though in a precarious position. I will say with Zed revived, we can drop the combat.
The dramatic sad music.
The
sad music,
The dramatic sad music.
Please.
At least until Zed fails to climb out of the pit and falls back in. But
I thought I lost you, dude. Oh god.
Is he still like impaled on spikes on the floor?
so you didn't get impaled, but like you got stabbed by the spikes jutting out of the sides. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Sai's just gonna like, yo, there's spikes like off the wall, and then just like.
Make an attack roll if you're actually destroying the spikes.
I don't know. I assume are they on the wall? So I assume.
So imagine like the corner of the room, like these are like the corners. There's like the spike is like affixed right like this. So there's like spiked out like this, like almost like a triangle. So anything that falls in the middle will like likely fall and stab themselves.
Okay.
So I'd say like the first ones that like the ones that they all fell on were already did break. But there are a few more that are still there. If you fall
Or it's
again,
more like, is Zed still like attached to him? Like I can either I don't mind lifting Zed up.
no
trying
one's
to
no
lift
one's attached to the spikes necessarily.
like,
so.
impaled still. Okay, never
Yeah.
mind then. All good. I forgot what this protein shake does. I just wrote sprinkled protein shake.
It's essentially potion of hill giant strength. I was about to say
Yeah.
hill song strength.
Hillsong
Oh
strength.
no!
No.
That's too much power for mere
Trying-
mortals.
Trying to crush the Bible. But how long? I just don't remember how long it goes for. Oh, well.
An hour, I
Probably,
think?
yeah, an hour or a minute usually is
I
how
think
these
it's an
things
hour.
work.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
Yeah. All right. Zed,
1 hour.
I got a rope here. I can pop back up and I'll lift you up, bro.
Oh my god, please, bro.
Yeah.
Okay,
alright,
that
got
was
you.
not what I wanted it to post. Oh well.
So you're helping lift Zed out, I guess.
No, I'm gonna
There we
go
go.
up and then pull. So I don't think the other, unless but I have
Okay.
rope. Yeah.
Zed, I'll say you can make a dexterity check with advantage since you're being helped out.
Oh god.
Or
Why do I still
sorry,
feel
not
good about
athletics or
this?
acrobatics.
I thought it would
Give
be more. I don't mind pulling a strength.
You're helping out. You're giving
Okay.
advantage. Yeah. This will have to
what
go
do you say,
real
acrobatics?
bad for this to go
You
badly.
say acrobatics or athletics?
Yes, to try and get out with advantage. Okay.
Oh.
You
22
get
and
out.
9. We'll take the 22.
Yeah, you get out no problem. Bean and Nisbet already able to get out, spider climbing and whatnot their way out. I'll bring you guys back up to the second floor. Put you guys back wherever you want. There you go.
Mhm.
And yeah. You resume and find yourself back on the first floor, now with slightly less floor beneath you. As you're sort of getting your wits about you, you do hear another scuffling, kind of like that familiar thing, that familiar sound, and you see looking down into the hole, there seems to be like the wall at the furthest end has sort of opened up, and you see kind of like the brooms and stuff have entered the room and have started cleaning up all the broken, splintered pieces of spikes and stuff that you broke when you fell and were impaled by them. So just kind of cleaning up.
And also some of Zed's feathers, I presume.
Oh.
Probably a little bit cleaning up the feathers, cleaning up the blood, cleaning up the poison, anything that kind of was knocked to the floor. What do you guys do?
So, anything happening on top? Because I think everyone's in the trap except. Well, actually, no. It's
Well,
We're all
Zed's
out
been
of
pulled
the
out.
trap.
And Bean and
Everyone's
Nisbet.
out.
being
Out.
are up with me. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
up with me.
Yeah, and Zed's been pulled out by
Okay.
Sai. Yeah. So
Yeah.
You're
Nice,
all,
nice.
You're all okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, mate. Do you need 30 minutes to heal up? I don't know. I don't have a potion at all.
What do good berries do again?
They heal a small amount of vitality and make you feel full for a day. Would you
no,
like
I
some?
think I'm good on that front. I just don't
No
feel like
worries.
physically full. Like emotionally full. Like mentally full. I feel like I'm only 5 out of 45 full.
Mm. And
Yeah.
yeah, I was saying small amount, and that's like in this hypothetical, it's like a 1 out of 45 filling you up.
I could really go for like a 40 out of 45.
Oof.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe just sit here for 30 minutes.
And you're muted, Em.
Yeah.
Should we rest? Because
Might be a good idea. Did we see anywhere we could rest?
dining table.
I mean,
Yeah,
That was
I
elevated
don't-
flat surface you've seen.
Yeah, because I don't see.
I could use
like,
a cheeky halfer.
Yeah.
Why is it saying half an hour? Is it?
It's
Is
that a
half
month
an hour to an
thing?
hour.
Isn't it?
Sorry, an hour for Jobs. It's one of those ones.
I was
Oh,
wondering, is that
that's
some
so
kind of monk
long.
thing that it's
Yeah.
Yeah, having a cheeky halfer.
Now,
You've only seen
Before we-
bookshelves, a table, and like the garden bed of flowers and stuff outside.
yeah, before.
I
Oh, go ahead, Bean. Go ahead.
don't want to leave just in case we can't get back through.
I'm good. I'll just sit for a bit.
I will too, Bean says, gesturing at her like
Yeah.
bloody.
Alright, yeah, we just sit against a wall then and just take a
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably. Would you guys like something to eat? I might be able to whip something up in that kitchen.
Yes.
Oh, that would be nice. Could you have pie? I could really go for pie.
Pie would probably take longer than an hour. Would you like? I can do like a quickie apple pie. It has no actual pie crust, but it tastes like apple pie.
Like a hand turnover thing. Hand pie.
And pie.
Yeah, sure. Let's go with that. It's not quite, but it's pretty good.
I don't know whether this is possible, but like, from what I know of my mentor, does this level of paranoia and also willingness to inflict hurt seem in line with what I know of their character?
You would say, I'd say it's easily no. That this does not seem like something that things that they would intentionally set up or enchant or what have you in a place that you assume is their place that they do their studying and working and their sort of daily tasks. So it does seem out of sorts to you.
I thought we were doing a short rest.
Yeah.
Oh, do we
But
get? Do monks get HP back on a short rest?
You can
Everyone
roll
Everyone
hit,
does.
hit dice. Yes, you can roll your hit dice.
Oh, okay. Okay,
Yeah,
wait,
so-
I take this back then.
Spit
Yeah.
that person back out.
Puh.
Put it back in. Put it back in.
Just like back into the bottle.
Can you, would you
yeah.
mind labeling that one?
I don't have any paper or quills on me right now.
Means just gonna write potion of healing used.
Partially used.
Partially
Okay,
used.
Painted. Okay, so we're having short rest in the kitchen.
Wherever you like.
Yeah, let's do the
Yeah,
kitchen.
I think you guys can rest on the dining table. I'll whip something up in the kitchen. I don't want to like accidentally, drop some flour on you guys or something.
Are you kidding me?
Alright. So
That's not
in
bad.
here.
Yeah, or a
45.
1d8. 1d-
You have
Yeah, and keep
multiple
in
hit
mind you
dice.
can roll as many hit dice as you like.
Do you have to decide beforehand?
No, you can keep rolling
No.
your hit dice.
Oh
until
yeah, I
you're-
can do 6. 2, 4,
Oh,
5, maybe.
Those some pretty good heals.
5. One more. Maths. Time for maths.
Mm-hmm.
And
Add it all up.
You regain half your hit die every long rest.
Yep.
Alright, so
Alright.
you take an hour.
How's everyone looking?
Let me do maths first.
Sure. So Al hands Sai her apple turnover, I guess. Let's just keep it with stuff people know. And just looking at the other two,
he's feeling so much better now.
like fully better.
Yeah, like one less than fully better. Like
Yeah.
a 44 out of 45 if you had to put a number on it.
Yeah, I don't, but I appreciate that. And Bean, how are you looking?
I used up like a lot of my hit die. I am pretty.
Are you
What?
are you full of beans, or are you a couple of beans short of your
I
regular
would
beanie
say
self?
I am 4 beans short.
Okay, so Sai, you notice you get like an apple turnover. It looks like an apple turnover. So as for Zed, your apple turnover, you notice there's a berry garnishing the top of it. And as for you, Bean, you notice there's 4 berries just kind of haphazardly stuffed in to it.
I wasn't
As
gonna
I
say
use-
no. You didn't need to trick us into eating though.
I just wanted to make sure you ate your vegetables. I mean, your good berries. So I'll cast Goodberry, and each of you, so you get 4, and Zed gets 1. And there's 5 good
sweet.
berries left over.
Oh, mate, I feel so good. I'm ready to go again.
Alright.
I'm so sorry that happened, Bean.
Phew.
Yeah. Are you feeling okay?
Oh, I'm feeling perfect now. Don't trust statues.
And Sai, your sprinkles have worn off.
I just Nisbet got pretty hurt there.
Does he need anything?
Yeah, how's Nisbet looking?
Well, I guess Nisbet short rests. I mean, they don't really talk about short rests and long rests for familiars because I don't think anyone expects them to live that.
I mean, do you just want me to stuff it with 5 good berries? It's like, Nisbet, I got a treat for you.
No,
yes,
Are there any bowls or anything in this kit, like small bowls?
There's,
So like feeding, yeah.
There's even like a cat bowl, but you haven't seen a cat
Oh.
around. But
Hang on
Well-
a second.
Nisbet's right here, so
No, well, Nisbet's bat bit. So if you've seen that video of the bat eating the banana, that's what's happening.
nom, nom, nom.
yeah. Enjoy. Al's just like holding it up to Batman. It's like,
It takes it about like 6 bites per berry, but it gets through it in the break.
yeah. So
cute.
Nisbet gets 5 hit points restored.
Oh my god. Alright. The party
Oh,
feeling
boy.
healthy and restored now. What do you do next, guys?
I guess we go back upstairs. Unless you want to go outside, but I don't see any reason to.
No, but can we check that the
Lock the statue?
yeah that's what I was trying to say.
Mhm.
Do that.
We can do that.
You're gonna go and press the lock position for the statue?
Yeah.
Alright. So
Okay.
you go back upstairs, you move it to the lock position. As you do this, you kind of, now with like sort of the floor peeled back, you kind of see like where this sort of lever would have like clamped in place and sort of would have extended like a bolt essentially that would have locked it in place. So like, let's say you're right at the edge here, and this is where you were, and this is where the statue was. Like it's right in between there. So like that's sort of where the little lock bolt comes in and out that was in the floor installed.
I feel like this is a lesson, but I'm not sure what.
Yeah, and you said it's like holding a sword. Like, is the sword any good, or is it just like clearly
It's
like
clearly
part of this
like
trap thing?
ornamental and yeah.
Like, I do feel like this person's a dick and deserves their property to be stolen, but Al's probably going to be a bit more chill about that. Alright. So where we ripped up the floor, are we able to get over that, or is that impassable now?
No, I mean, you can, like, sort of squidge around and, like, hug the wall and get around there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do we want to keep going that way, or do we want to check out this door instead?
Well, I think if we go off the logic that the more trapped, the more reward. And Bean, you were saying that Nesbit saw a light coming from over there on, like, the east side? West side?
I did,
Big side.
yeah.
Okay. Alright, let's keep going then.
That said, it did appear to be something locked up, and if that's for a reason, maybe it would help to do a bit of poking around and see if there's more information about what we're dealing with that we can gather.
What kind of lock? Because if we need a key, it'd probably match the lock, right?
That's a
Is that what
really
you
good
mean when you
point.
say lock?
That's a very good... We might need to find a key before we can even... Yeah. And it might be another trap unless you have the key. Like, that's a very
Wow.
good point, Zed.
Yeah.
Zed,
let's also
you're
just
so
be careful
sharp.
of where we're. I've come back to it. I've come back to my senses. Let's just be careful of where we're stepping. Yeah. So just small, safe walks.
All
Sounds
right.
good.
So you...
Like you're doing lunge walks, but smaller.
Can we, like, is there a stick or something, or like can we push around the armor statue like a step ahead of us to trigger all the traps?
Oh, that's a good idea.
So the
I and I both have stubs.
the statue, you can tell, like, from the arm, it's like sort of locked into the floor where it is.
Oh.
The mechanism runs down it into the floor, into that one specific location. You don't see. You
Dang
take
it.
some time to, like, look and see if it runs anywhere else. It doesn't seem to run anywhere else.
So we can't, like, push the statue into doors to trigger door traps kind of thing.
No, I mean, you could spend another hour trying to unbolt it if you have some.
Nah, I
That's up
think
to
we're
you.
good.
Yeah. Zed, do you hear anything over there?
Make a perception, whoever's trying to discern
Zed's at
anything.
the door. Zed's at the door. Is he not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zed, make a perception roll, please.
Let's see. That's 10.
Can't really hear
According
anything.
to my recent experiences, that means I'm alive.
Okay. Well, just wanna open the door or not? We can check the other rooms.
Yeah, that's a good point. I'll check this eastern door.
Yep.
Just because obviously if there's something noisy, we want to be prepared in case they try to surprise us.
All right.
24.
You listen in. Seems quiet.
All quiet on the eastern front too.
Okay, open the door. I don't know. Either of you open
Yeah,
the door,
I mean,
please.
let's just open doors. Alright, door open.
All right.
Ooh,
Fancy.
is that a bear platypus?
It's some sort of animal. I actually did make this map. I made it for something else,
Aw.
but I'm just reusing it now. But yeah, sure.
Nice.
It can be whatever. It can be an owlbear.
Oh.
Oh, nice.
So each corner of this parlor essentially has this, like, scarlet armchair for reading with more books. These seem to be, just glancing quickly, more like leisure books, fictions, tales of sort of daring do and adventure in the wilds. Yeah, it seems less researched like everything else and more relaxing. There's sort of what would be like a fireplace if it was lit. Sort of a pair of swords like above the fireplace, ornamental. Yeah. It looks like there's like mounted heads on the wall, but that was for a different campaign, so we're gonna ignore it. There's none of those. He's not a hunter, so.
Okay.
Okay.
Zed's going to gently push open the door that he's standing in front of.
Alrighty, pushing it open. Opens up. In this room, most of it is taken up by long wooden tables, and these are covered with different glass vessels and books, glass doors along the walls with what would be sort of specimen jars and stuff, but many of them just seem to be empty. It seems like there's not much actually being done in this room. Just below the ceiling in the middle of the room, there are some colorful globes circling each other in sort of like this intricate dance type of thing. And the far wall is almost completely covered by a map of the night sky with a golden sunburst in the center above a closed door. Over here. Oops. Over here.
Can Zed history or arcana check to see if either of these things are sort of familiar to him, like if he would have read them in a book, or maybe sort of the dancing lights back in his sort of like hometown forest?
Yeah, absolutely. Make a nature or history check as you prefer.
22.
Very nice. So, looking at what I guess you would describe as like a star map, you see many familiar sort of like constellations. You're like, oh, I know this. This looks like the sky sort of above at night. There are, however, you notice, in addition to like just the different points of stars, what looks like more 5 big prominent stars that are rendered sort of more artistically like blazing silver suns.
And how does the floor look? Does the floor look sturdy and non-trapped?
Roll an investigation check, sure.
2. No, it's a 4.
This looks
The
so
whole
much
last
more
floor.
solid than the last floor.
Oh, okay. Hey Al, I got some night sky stuff.
Cool.
Really like your eyes on it, and maybe also your fences on this floor. I'm still a bit sus on floors.
Okay. Can certainly help.
Thanks.
No worries. Yeah.
While they're moving through this academic's house, could Zed also keep a weathered bird eye out for if there's any books on perhaps aerodynamics or aviation or learn to fly?
Sure. Well, you can make an investigation check looking for those things.
16.
16. You do find quite a few like physics related books related to aerodynamics. Not necessarily if you were looking for how to flap your wings, but there are some books here about general flight principles and physics that you could maybe borrow.
He'll maybe just on the down low try to sort of like grab 1 or 2 and put them in his bag of holding.
Okay. The holding bag.
Yes.
The holding bag is holding tightly onto your aerodynamics books.
Al, what do you think?
So
of
you
those
sneak up
stars?
behind Dean and put in the bag.
No, Zed has his old bag of holding.
Yeah.
It's basically like a little satchel, but it's got 2 arms that hold it closed.
Oh my
Like a
god,
heart.
okay. I didn't realize it was cute.
Yeah.
I love
Look.
that you have that.
Is
bag.
this like a little handmade book bag that your
it's-
parents made
it's
for you when you went off to school?
I think so. It's in his character art, so.
Oh,
Aw.
cute. Okay.
Very cute.
Hey Al,
Yes.
start like. What are they again? I'm pretty sure I know which ones, like the major ones that are there are, but just remind me again. You're more into
Sure.
stars than I am.
Sure.
I'm more into the sun, you know. So.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's the sun right there, the big golden thing.
Yeah, I
Um,
got that.
Yeah, good. I'm glad. But I don't know why they've depicted those bodies.
Did you know, Al?
Yeah.
The sun is also technically a star.
Well, I thought the hardest riddle I would deal with today was the one at the front door, but you've just blown me out of the water. Well done, Zed.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Please get back. in the
That's
water.
okay. Oh, I'm always in water. You just never mind. You're not ready for that.
I don't think I am.
Excellent. All right. So, just as birds should fly, turtles should stay in water. Why are there 5 silver
I don't
suns?
know about that. I don't think all birds need to fly. Like, I think it's somewhat of a misconception.
True.
And, like, not all turtles need to be in water either.
I mean,
True.
you're
Like,
not in water.
you can
That
choose
is
your
true.
own destiny if you want.
That's right. Like,
Tell us about the stars, Al.
yeah, let's do the stars. I was about to go on a whole.
Bean
thing.
crawls up Al's back and it starts yelling in his ear.
Oh God, I think something's clawing at me, like they're
I will-
clawing at a door.
I will hold your body underwater until you decide to start talking, old man.
I'm not even that. I'm younger than you are.
Stars. She hisses.
Stars!
All right. So why are these stars depicted as suns? It's very odd. I presume.
How about make a history or what's another relevant one? This might be history or nature. Sure.
All right.
History or nature check.
And since this is my thing, you know, like my whole background.
You know what? You get advantage.
Thank you, friend.
That does. Make
I would
sense.
feel a bit bad if,
Double
like,
that ones.
yeah, double that ones. Here we go.
Yeah, it's happened before.
It has. So that's the first one.
Okay.
So an 18.
An 18. You can't be 100% sure, but you do recall sort of old tales about how the origins of the different species of life that exist on Faerun originated in sort of 5 different areas of the world, and the reason that they were attributed this way is that they're in ancient pre like modern times. It's assumed that the largest sort of areas in Faerun all developed because of these 5 different tribes that worship 5 different specific stars. And again, this is old history. It's things that have been sort of lost into time, but they're sort of told more as fables, not even as like established scientific fact necessarily. But the druids have sort of carried the tradition, even if no necessarily modern cultures follow anything related to these in the modern times. There are sort of old stories about how the earliest versions of the inhabitants of this land, worship these specific stars, and it's what sort of laid the foundations for the evolution of each of the species, essentially, into their different, categories.
Yeah, and this, I suppose, ties in quite nicely, given Al's interest in researching the myths around the turtle, the whole universe being on the back of a giant turtle shell. So that's also kind of like a Miffy thing. So it makes sense he would know about this. But interesting. So for some reason, whoever this house belongs to is interested in old myths, like almost myths about how astrology informed the evolution of several species, but this is like really, really old beliefs. So there must be a reason why they're highlighting these 5 suns outside of showing a display of esoteric knowledge. So I think we should just keep it in mind, these 5 silver suns.
Can I copy down the drawing?
You can take a moment.
I've already updated my shell. Because he's got the star map on his shell, so I figured.
Bean will stare Alcid in the eye while she continues to work on her own drawing.
I'm sorry, Bean. Please show me, when you're done, please show it to me. I'm sure it'll be as good, if not better, than the drawing of your mentor. Sorry, supervisor.
Meanwhile, I just imagine Al right now with like a mirror trying to like paint his own shell.
Do the stars or suns have names?
There's nothing written on the maps. If you're asking Al, just to
if you want me
speed
to just
along.
make stuff up, sure. Vega, Altair, I forget the other ones. I remember those. So just go Vega, Altair, Tortmus, Tantalus.
Tortmus.
Yeah, Tortmus. It's
The-
Tortle and Christmas. Tantalus and Daedalus. There you go. 5 names. Bam.
In the event that this somehow becomes important to the rest of the story at some point, I
Please
reserve
write
the
those
right.
down.
I reserve the right to retcon these in the future. But sure, we can go along with whatever Al says for the moment. We
Is
can
there
determine he was
anything-
wrong later.
Is there anything like written or symbols on the charts which could connect these
There you go.
5 different stars to the people, the bloodlines said to descend from them?
I mean, there's nothing obvious, at least in the room or on the star map above the door, that really indicates anything. You do see, actually, right on the bottom of the star map, there's like a little arrow that says, above it says like planetarium, and then an arrow pointing to the door underneath. Almost as if it was a museum.
Oh god, it's one of those people that turns their house into a museum and then charges people for the privilege.
The privilege of falling down a chute of spikes.
That's if you don't pay. Alright, I think I can turn the mystery music off. We've solved the mystery here.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Anyway.
Is there anything else in that room that we haven't looked at?
I think you did all the investigations that you need to, yeah.
So then the next thing is the door to the planetarium.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright.
Shall we?
So that's this door here.
Mhm.
Yeah, like Zed, I am also suddenly afraid of walking.
I mean, I'm happy to check it, open it, because
Alright.
I mean, planetariums should be treated as sacred places, but of course
Follow Al. Yeah.
we do
Alright.
the
Bye,
cursory
guys.
perception, and I did garbage.
Alright. Eerily quiet. Yeah.
Alright, let's open the door.
Alright. You go into the planetarium. So you open the door into a dark, open space. As you walk in, you look around, and essentially it's as if you're looking up into the starry firmament of the night sky. Around the room, you see 5 telescopes mounted on bronze plates, just pointing up. In the middle of the space, there's a 1-foot diameter sphere on a clear crystal sitting on a circular sort of brass stand. So you see, like, there's the 5. Okay, ping these, the 5 telescopes, and in the middle is the clear crystal type thing. And just the back, there's the back wall. That's it. The rest is.
These are the telescopes.
Yep.
Can they be moved?
Wait, let's look at what they're looking at first.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry,
why don't
Bean.
you look through them, Al?
I was just curious if they could be moved or they were fixed in place. That's all.
Yeah, as you look, you can easily see you can change the orientation. The instruments seem like very well balanced and movable on their axis. You can't actually move them like out of place.
Like you can't
fixed.
pick them up, and take them.
Yeah,
I got
the telescopes can be moved, but otherwise they're sturdily mounted to the pedestals.
Alright. Why don't each of us have a look at what stars or what each telescope's pointing at?
Okay, and the floor, Al, how's the floor looking?
I'll do a quick loop of the floor. How we doing?
Seems dirty.
Seems dirty. In fact, I'll even look at the first telescope just in case that does anything, so just wait there, Zed. And look in the telescope.
You take a look. Doesn't seem to be pointing anywhere in particular. You kind of look around a little bit, but there's stars in the viewfinder. Nothing in particular right now.
Any of the stars in the telescope, the ones we saw in the previous room, the big ones?
As you're looking through one of the telescopes, you can see that there are the 5 silver sun sort of marked ones on the map. As you're looking through, yeah, you can spot each of them through one of the telescopes. Imagine you're looking through a telescope. You're in a giant, like almost like a ball, and you're looking at just night sky, so you can kind of pinpoint whatever you want.
Okay.
So I wonder why there needs to be multiple.
Well, they're pointing to each of the stars reflected on that map, right, Al?
Not right now. They're not pointed. Like, you can find those stars if you look around, but right now they're just pointed kind of randomly from what I can tell.
Okay, let's I guess point them.
To the stars?
Yeah. Alright.
Alright.
I'll grab. Okay, yeah. Okay, I'll just take the corner one or something.
Alright, I'll take this one up near the top, and I'll
Either way,
point...
Al, I'm not sure
Sure.
what I'm looking at here. I'm not sure.
That's
Yeah,
okay.
I haven't used one of these in a while. How do you point it again?
And Al will just give you like a quick rundown of like, you know, it moves along this axis. No, don't try to force it. Just let it move. You'll be fine.
Bean will grab a pile of books from the bookshelf and use it to get to telescope eye height.
Alright.
Nice.
After Al's quick astronomy lesson tutorial, and Bean sets stuff up, you take each of the telescopes, point them at the 5 brightest silver sun stars, and as you align them, the light of those stars starts to focus on the crystal ball, refracting onto what now reveals a secret door along the wall, providing you a door and access to the next room.
Okay. Well, thank you, everyone. Once again, astrology is fun. But do we... Oh, actually, this might be... If it's a secret hidden room, it might be trapped. Any volunteers?
Well, yeah, that's you. Actually,
All right. I am a young buck after all.
No, Al, don't worry.
Thanks, Si.
Does it look like the thing similar to that, like we saw in the office? Got my English.
Oh, like a portal thing.
Yeah, like
yeah.
the wall thing.
No, it just kind of it pierces through that veil of dark that was just sort of enrobing the room to make it look like the sky, to sort of show you where the door was. It seems like a normal door. It seems the wall itself seems kind of I know it looks like it's also stone, but it's more like just a wooden wall that was like obscured by the darkness before, and just like a wooden door. Yeah.
Okay, well, I would like to just see, if the space, the flooring in front, or like the archway, in front of me, if there's anything like just sus or glowy or
Okay.
glyphs. Yeah.
sus and or glowy.
And glowy, magic.
You take a second, I'll say with your passive perception, you don't see anything particularly suspect.
Okay. You know what? I think I have some ball bearings. I do. I have 1,000.
nice.
Sai's gonna throw one in.
Ding 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 ding.
Okay, cool. Sai's gonna hop in. She's
Alright.
not gonna touch anything.
Smart.
Is that a table? Is that a desk?
What you see is, as I described before, is sort of a chained up, a bookshelf against one wall with just like chains around it, essentially, and the sort of lockbox on the table also in chains.
A lockbox.
Yeah,
in
it's kind of
chains.
like wrapped up, like sort of layers like underneath the chains as well.
Too bad we have no rogues in this fucking party. I miss Bree so much. What do I have in my bag?
And does it have like a typical like padlock lock situation?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's at least two. Like, you see there, so the lockbox itself, you see like the chains, there's at least two of you that Sai can see. See, Sai's the only one in there right now. And there's also sort of chains like on the bookshelf itself.
Okay. Yeah, Sai describes what she sees to the crew. I mean, I have a crowbar, but there's two locks. I don't know if I can do that. I can do chains, but not locks with this.
And something's better than nothing, right?
Or maybe, I think there could be a key elsewhere. We haven't actually checked the other rooms yet, right?
Wait, shouldn't
Yeah,
we check to see why it's locked up? Is there any notes or books or
Do I see anything written?
like
any-
symbols or any writing on the box that we can look at?
or the tape, like,
I mean, everything's kind of like wrapped up. You would have to free it before you can get a closer look at it.
Okay.
Okay. Must be something important for the person to have chained up their knowledge.
yeah,
Mm.
table included,
Um,
bookshelves included.
Let's go and have a look at those other rooms then.
Let's see if there's a key.
Okay.
None of us can pick locks. There's no point unless you want to blow this up. I'm
mean-
not gonna be in this room if you set this on fire. Okay.
Morgan, Morgan, if
Can-
you could just check my message.
Sure. Like I can cast heat metal, to superheat the lock, and then we just need to bash it because the lock will be weakened. And I can do that as many times as we need.
It's nice to follow the rules though, isn't it? Like, we don't want to fall into any more traps, right?
I mean, you followed the rules, and that got you into a trap.
No, I misinterpreted the rules.
It wasn't your fault. It's just
Yeah.
some douchebag put something there. Okay, not cool.
I'm gonna have a serious word to the housing commission or something. You
Yeah.
know, at my home, we make homes in the trees, and I've never had a problem with falling through them.
Yeah, let's just check the other room. There might be a key there. We don't have to do it the tedious way of melting stuff just yet. Okay.
Yeah,
It could just be a
let's
simple-
leave that to like a last. My words. Too in
Last resort, friend.
Yeah.
Last
Right.
resort.
All right. Alza, you saw like a study or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we might as well look in there. Maybe it's in like one of the shoot, I forget what it was, but maybe it's under the rug or what have you.
Okay. Is there anything actually on this painting? Do we see anything on this painting? There's a painting on this wall. Just
Ignore that. There,
Alright,
like I said,
alright.
it was
There's
just
no
a
painting on the
using for a map.
wall.
Yeah, I was just I had to reuse map, so.
Alright.
All right. Cool.
Yeah. This is parkouring.
So you're going
Same.
down the other way.
Yeah, actually, is
Yep.
this a wall?
That's
It's a
going to
door.
be sort of flanking.
Oh, this is a
so-
door.
Yeah. All right.
Uh,
Following along.
Yep.
Actually, since we didn't, I listened at this door.
Okay, perception.
Fucking hell, natural 20.
There you go.
All's quiet. Sounds pretty good.
Hey.
I'm sorry, guys. I really have to jump off. I think I don't know how much longer we'll be exploring the map, and
Do you have,
I have to
do you have
get
like
up in,
5-10 minutes?
I have to get up in like 4 hours.
Oh, okay.
I wish I could. I'm hitting a wall. I'm sorry.
No worries.
It's okay.
Yeah, Bean can like guard the lockbox or something and be like investigating it.
All right. In this case, this is what we'll do. Bean, go ahead and investigate the lockbox.
Okay.
Can you roll an investigation for me?
Sorry, I already closed my character sheet.
It's okay.
I'm getting it back.
All right,
25.
As you get close to the lockbox, you are trying to get a good look. You're trying to like move aside some of the chains, and as you go to put your hands on the chains, they actually start to move themselves. They move themselves off the lockbox and move to wrap themselves around you, and you just hear the shackles as the whole sort of wall starts to as this entire bookcase sort of flies open, and you just hear as the whole bookcase comes to life, and that's where we're gonna call it for until next
Holy
time.
moly.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Wow.
So, I was
It was
hoping
a trap.
I was hoping you were just gonna touch it, but since I
No,
think we're all
too
feeling.
cautious.
Yeah, and I'm not Marcus.
We learned from that. Okay.
Thankfully.
God damn it. All right. Enjoying this house very much.
Yeah, it was gonna
Yeah.
end on this
Love this
cliffhanger
house.
anyways, one way or another. So I was like, okay, we might as have Bean, who's like, the reason we're here, kick off the next
So
part. So I'm glad that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much, guys. It's been
Yeah.
fun to
Thank you,
be
everyone.
back.
Yeah,
good.
thank you very much. I
Yeah.
miss this.
Yeah. I'm not sure when the next time we're gonna Candlekeep is, because hopefully we'll get a Strahd in before then. But if not, I'm always happy to run this, and I'm trying a little bit more to like integrate more people's stories and stuff. So I'm
I'm
hoping
liking it.
Good.
you guys like it, and it adds a little bit something extra.
Yeah.
Very much.
Yeah.
Thank you, Matt.
Thank you, Matt.
All right, guys. So yeah, thanks for everyone who decided to tune in. Thanks to the players, and we'll see you guys soon. Have a good night.
Bye bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.